तीनों तीनों गेम के लिए तुम लोग कर लोगे ना? इट्स नॉट टू मच, राइट?
I definitely am.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Perfect.
अभी
Perfect.
साउंड आ रहा है।
Abhi, you can hear me, right? Perfect.
हाँ।
मेरा भी loud and clear है ना? No issues.
उसको बता भाई, is he loud and clear?
हाँ, यस।
Perfect. Perfect.
Perfect. मैं अपने iPad पे भी इसका ये भी चला देता हूँ
Yeah,
again, so
if
that
you can see the
I see your
comments.
POV as well.
Yeah, and also the comments that will be very helpful.
हम्म.
Perfect. एक second.
Because I will, मैं बस age में देखूंगा. I'll just ask you to show the stats, like if I want to focus on
Okay.
capture age stats. That should be better.
ये कमेंट्स का ओवरले भी डाल सकते हैं क्या इसमें?
I'm not sure. Abhi, let's not try to figure it out now. But I can try to figure it out in general.
But if one guy is watching that, like yesterday Latkor was looking at, that was great, I felt.
Yeah.
कोई है वैसा?
नहीं,
जो
I
free
think
होगा?
I'll make an active effort to keep looking at it. Okay.
ठीक है, ओके।
हाँ ठीक है, मैं भी iPad पे देखते रहता हूँ. No issues.
Yes.
Actually मैं भी capture age पे ही देखता हूँ, better होगा. Till then let's see the draft.
लोगो सेट कर ले, मैं निकल जाता हूँ इधर से।
Yes.
मैं भी पानी भर के आता हूँ.
I think this is looking good. Wow, I am all right. I think we are live. Are we? Let me check that. Okay. Let's see.
तेरे कीबोर्ड का भी बहुत आवाज आ रहा है. I guess your mic is a little
My
bit too
noise cancellation, I need to
strong.
turn it on.
Mm-hmm.
1 second. Okay. I think the reason for that is this. Okay. Now you should not be able to hear my. Is this correct?
कुछ देख, कुछ भी.
Yeah, I'm typing
Like,
things.
कुछ नहीं आ रहा है. Yeah.
नहीं ना?
Now it's
Yeah.
perfect.
I think that was Discord का noise cancellation, to be honest.
कुछ नहीं आ रहा है. Yeah.
नहीं ना?
Now it's
Yeah.
perfect.
I think that was Discord का noise cancellation, to be honest. Why delete? Yeah, I'm trying to fix. I think that was I'm trying to fix all the logos. Valar, that's the Valar is asking, right? So yeah.
I'll also start this. Have they started the draft? Let's see.
Yeah. Bond should be able to tell us this. I think the images that they give us are not of the similar size, like not of the same aspect ratio. I think that is a problem, but it's okay. In game, right? Okay. Transition, okay. I can see finally Bomber has started his game. Red Viper is there. Plan B. Water. Where is Water? Water is online. Yeah, okay. Okay.
Mhm. All
Uh,
the big boys are coming online. Yeah.
yes. So Noob, we are here, in the second game, and we have had quite a start to the tournament already. What do you think till now? Kya fixing it all? Yeah. I think now everything is fine. Uh, please let us know Bond and Sultan once the draft has begun. Right.
Yep.
Yes. What do you
Yeah.
think, Noob till now? Which team, do you fancy? Like, we have Water's team, Water Plan B, Brave, JK versus Red Viper's team, Red Viper, Pinto, Bomber, Afterlife, Lucky. How do you think do these teams match up against each other?
Like on paper, I think it should be a pretty close match, but it also depends on how well the teams are, like, practicing. I've seen Water practice a lot with his teams. On the other hand, I'm not sure about Red Viper's team. I have no visibility over there. You might be able to give more information.
Right. Yeah, I think I have had it. It has been a little tricky for me because I am like obviously very good friends with both Red Viper and lately, over the last few months, also Water. So it's like I
Hmm.
have tried to discuss some strategies with both of them, and I have tried to be very like I have not tried to pass any information from one team to the other, so that it makes sense for help both the teams strategize in general for the tournament, not just for this set or yeah. So I'm
Yeah.
I'm hoping to see how they are able to rise to the occasion. Also, Red Viper was not playing like last season, right? And Bomber was
Yeah.
also not there last season, if I'm not mistaken. So these two players are like going to be playing for the first time, and so will Plan B, right? Because I think Plan B last time was supposed to be a captain, then he backed out because I think he was expecting a baby, and then talent stepped in, right? I think that is what
Hmm.
happened.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah. That was it. Yeah.
this is
I was with Water in last season, so it will be fun to see what he like. It was a fun time last season, and
right.
I hope this time it's a fun turnout for them. Yeah. Any
I definitely think that in general, so since Water was your teammate, what are your thoughts on what kind of player Water is?
honestly, like his gameplay has changed so much since last year. Like last year, he always used to when we used to queue up for rank, he always used to quickly take the pocket, like
Right.
2-4, like what he does right now in Arena. He used to do that in Arabia as well itself. But over the last year, his flank gameplay on
Hmm.
open maps has like skyrocketed. I
Yeah.
think he gives most of the good players a run for their money.
Yep.
Uh, Valar is saying it has become from bad to worse. Not
What
sure. Uh,
what has become from bad to worse? Can you? Oh, the gameplay. uh,
yeah.
why is Valar
No.
on two accounts though? Because I know that Shubham Vermani is also Valar, right? I think yes, Valar.
Hi, casters. Hi, casters. Good
Yes.
morning, good evening to audience. So the result of the toss is here. Kolkatta Kipchak won the toss and decided to pick Arabia as a home map.
Okay.
Uh, Pune Paladin has taken up Regicide Fortress as their home map, and the common map is Four Lakes.
Okay. Just give me 1 second, Bond. Don't go anywhere. So that I
Okay.
can. Okay. So the neutral map is Four Lakes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm actually writing this for the overlay. It will be very helpful.
Yeah, I understood.
Kolkatta
Yes.
home map is Arabia, right?
Yes. Yes.
And Pune home map is Fortress, Regicide
Yes.
Fortress. Right, okay. I'm just
Yes.
going to write Fortress for the sake of
Yes.
simplicity. Okay. Neutral map is 4 lakes. I think I'll just write it like this. Okay. Is there a link that we can?
I am creating that link as we speak for the preset.
Okay.
We'll share with 3 of you.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Perfect. Perfect. So already we have the maps here. Is distracting. Can you check if it can be? The keyboard noise is distracting. Okay. Let me do something about this. Just 1 second. Kappa is saying that the keyboard noise is distracting. Okay. Is there some sort of noise cancellation that I can work with? I think I got it. Now it is right here. Yeah. Is it now better? Is it now better? Can someone check and confirm?
Try typing. Are you
Uh,
typing right
One
now?
second. Let me type a bunch. Yeah. Are you able to still
Uh,
hear?
I think that's fine, but it's also filtering out your own voice.
Okay, okay. I'm actually just adjusting the threshold to make sure that
Yeah,
okay, just one
I think a little more because it's
like a lower
eating
threshold
up
you
some of
mean,
your
right?
words. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. I think this is probably what we want, right? Can you check
This is
if
fine.
okay, so the voice is fine and is it okay now or is there a issue here? Or else I might just have to speak louder. What do you think?
I think from my end it's fine. Someone from the chat can confirm if
People
they have any issues.
okay, if Kappa,
We can.
Valar,
Should I send it to you? Should I send the link to you or no? No.
you can send it
Um,
to both of us. Yeah, you send it to me, right? Perfect.
I have already sent it to you. I'm sending to Nublu
Yeah,
also.
yeah, yeah, yes, please.
Okay,
Thank you.
We will.
thank you.
I will tell the captain to start only when you are ready.
Okay,
Both captains
just
have joined. Yeah.
perfect, perfect.
When you
Just
are ready, I'm here. Just let me know when you are ready. I'll tell them to start.
okay,
Okay.
just 1 second. Transition,
Dope is saying it's better but laggy for your voice.
Oh, it is okay. I'll have to figure that out, I guess. Just one
Mhm.
second. Color scheme. Okay, perfect. I think we can start. Bond. You guys can see the stream, right? Neutral
Yeah,
map,
I can.
Kolkata home map, Pune home map. Yeah, okay. Perfect.
Now Dope is trolling us. We
We
can't
can't
hear
we
you breathe.
can't hear you. Please bear with us, Dope, Valar, and whoever is here. The voice is slightly clipping. I think after this is done, I'll have to, once check what how to fix the mic issue for once and for all. Okay, so Noob, we have 4 lakes as the neutral map, Arabia as Kolkata's
Mhm.
home map, and Fortress as Pune's home map. So, what are your thoughts on these maps, and how do you think that the teams, scale when it comes to some of these maps?
Hmm. Like Arabia, let's see. Let's try to place the players. Kolkata has water, uh, Plan B, and who are the other two, if you remember them?
There is water, Plan B. I know
Mm-hmm.
that Braveheart is one, JK is their captain,
Mm-hmm.
and I really need to remember who the
Mm.
fifth player is. Let me,
Okay. Okay. Let's see.
let me try to check who the fifth player is. And the fifth player is Avenger, right? I guess Avenger was actually
Okay.
the fourth player. Braveheart was technically the fifth.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
on the other side, we have Pinto, Red Viper, Afterlife, Bomberman, and Lucky. By the way, is
Yeah.
Afterlife here? Like, is Afterlife? I don't see his game turned on, anything. Maybe Doomstar can help us with this. Is Afterlife around, or maybe it's just,
Paging Surya.
yeah.
Nah, it doesn't seem like he's around right now.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
wait. It looks like he's online.
He is online. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Dopefish is telling us to focus on the suckiness that Regicide Fortress was picked.
I mean,
uh,
it's kind of fun, right? Regicide Fortress is an interesting map. It
yeah.
it really
Yeah.
goes late game. People are able to play their imp compositions well. And yeah,
Hmm. Yeah.
right. I'm
Okay.
very curious to see how the draft will be because
Hmm.
clearly, if you think about it, there are some very specific civs which are really top tier and which don't overlap for all these four maps, right?
Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
Four Lakes flanks versus Arabia flanks are not always the same. Like one would want to go for Mayans Ethiopians on Arabia, Britain's Mayans Ethiopians, but maybe on Four Lakes, you would want to choose, some other flanks. It's not that clear.
Yeah.
And
Dravidian Japanese, something like
Dravidian,
that.
Japanese, yeah, yeah. Malay is there. There are quite a few, yeah, for sure. And even
Yeah.
pockets, I guess, for Four Lakes, people prefer to choose both, Knight Camel Civs. Whereas compared to Arabia, where you straight up want like Khmer, Magyar, Civs with great farming bonus are very good on Arabia, but comparatively, on Four Lakes, if people have like good like dog bonus or something like that, a good dark age bonus, then that comes very handy.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
And on Regicide Fortress, I want to see if anyone actually goes for the King Snipe instead of actually, playing it like Fortress.
right, right.
Civ
Like the team should get
started.
some
Civ
extra
draft has
points.
started. Civ draft has started.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
perfect.
All right. So we have Britons banned, Turks banned by Pune, Fotress banned Spanish humans. Clearly the two regicide Fortress ships.
Hmm.
Georgians pick. Wait, is there a? I don't like this. I like this a lot. Showing
Georgian
unit.
pick, Mayan.
Mayans,
Okay.
Ethiopians. You can see that water is going for the Arabia. The, the
Yeah.
Arabia flank pick clearly and has banned. Turks ban, Britons ban. Okay. Georgians, Persians. Persians a very solid pocket on four legs. Probably one of the best, if not the best. And Dravidians. Okay. I think for now the civs look pretty straightforward. People
Hmm.
prioritizing their home maps. Water is going for Mongols, another very aggressive flank civ. Or even on
It will be
Regicide
interesting
Fortress.
to
Who knows?
see. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good on all three
It's
maps,
good on all
honestly.
three maps. Yeah, very solid late game. Hummer, I see.
That's for Arabia, I guess.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, it has a farming bonus. There's you would
Hmm.
not want to play it on four legs. Dravidians is a weird pick. Should have picked. I mean, Dravidians is very good on four legs, right? I think Prabmeet Bhatte is by the way Mr. Wrong. So wrong. I think Dravidians is for four legs, but yeah, I don't know if people are watching, but I think Portuguese not being taken till now. I mean, it's literally the next Arabia flank save, right? We have Malay,
They have
Khmer.
Malay, Dravidian. Yeah, I'm betting on Paladins taking Portuguese because from what I see, Water has picked most
Mayans.
of his Arabia picks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh, Magyars, Slavs. Okay. Interesting picks. Slavs is also one of the civs which can be played on both Arabia and Regicide Fortress. Maybe not
Yeah.
on four legs because again it has a farming
Okay.
bonus. You probably want to use it on. Something that I'm very surprised by, Noob Noob. Four legs is there and no one has picked Hindustani till now, right? Like,
Yeah, like that's a very good point
I
because
mean,
I would have expected Water to get Hindustani for
right,
four
right,
legs. Their scouts are incredible. The camels will be so good against them for playing pocket to pocket. So if
right.
the flank is dead, the
Yeah, no,
other team isn't too much of a problem.
yeah, and it's like Slavs in some sense is a Regicide Fortress pick, if not Arabia. And you probably
Yeah.
don't want to prioritize that, right? Because that's Pune's home map. You probably want to draft for your home map and the neutral map, right? Because
Mhm.
there is Vietnamese Berbers. Okay. Okay. So Berbers also being picked before Hindustanis. Interesting. Yeah, I think what Dope says, I agree with it. Pune,
They have good, yeah, they have good, well-rounded civs, but like some good civ picks, they are just forgetting. I'm pretty sure they've just forgotten about Hindustanis.
yes, that is very
So
weird.
so till now, like, what do you think? Like, how would you have drafted it if
I mean,
it
see, even
came to you?
Japanese, right? I think definitely pick Japanese before Vietnamese, you know, because
Yep.
if four legs, if Arabia is taken care of by the first three civs, then you want Japanese before Vietnamese, right? On four legs for sure. And their water finally gets Hindustanis. That's like a good pick. Uh, let's see how Red Vipers drafts some of these. I think Red Viper needs some flank civs, right? He has Malay, Dravidian. There you go, Bohemians. That looks like a Regicide Fortress pick.
Italians for 4 legs, yes. So coming back to Mongols, like, where do you think water will get that played?
Right. So here is something that I think Water is trying to do, right? He has Mayans,
Mm-hmm.
Ethiopians, Mongols, and he has Arabia four legs. He's expecting one of
Mm-hmm.
those civs to be sniped, and the other two civs he's going to play on Arabia and four legs. He will play them,
Mm-hmm.
and he'll be the flank, and he'll try to play aggressive straight up.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, there is a issue here. I guess Pune Paladin has randomly picked Vikings. Is this
Yeah.
Pinto putting pressure on Red Viper and Red Viper messing the draft up? Because there seems to be a random, yeah, that, that
Well, at
that's
least
not
they
cool.
randomed into Vikings and
Yeah,
not Aztecs.
yep. That's yeah, but it's pretty. That's these are like crucial stages of the draft, right? You don't want to mess them up
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
Let's see what uh, what does Water have to say about this. Does Water have? He has Khmer, Magyarlav. I think he needs some Regicide
Still,
Fortress civs, right? Like this is the time when he'll start
yeah.
drafting for them. Some sense.
Still quite a lot of good civs still left. Chinese, I'd say, Celts, Bengalis, Saracens.
I
But
would say Bengali, Saracens, Koreans. The thing is, Chinese is not that good,
Koreans.
right? If you
There you
think
go.
about it on the Regicide Fortress. I mean, it is good, but
Uh,
but
it's not top.
it's not. Yeah, exactly. Like
Why?
see,
Why was it always picked in, let's say, all of the top tier Tonys then Chinese?
I think the extra villages in 1v1 might be pretty helpful.
Mm-hmm.
But hi VK, hi Latkar. Sorry, I was just reading the chat in the middle. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think
That.
it has more to do with like their 1v1 gameplay, not in TG,
Okay.
right? Because you like not having access to bombard cannons and not the best late game comp in some sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
In 1v1 it's a little different for sure, right? Because it's great for booming for sure, right? Another
Oh,
random.
there's
Oh,
something.
there is
Something is
some
off.
issue
Yeah.
here. Yeah, I think Red
Because
Viper.
I also saw Red Viper, yeah, coming online again on Steam. There's
Yes.
something wrong with his net.
Let me confirm what has happened because I think Red
It-
Viper's internet might have messed this up. I think in which case I don't know what the rules are, but maybe they want to stop where Bohemians was picked and redraft
Yeah.
from there.
Yep. Yep.
It does kind of take the fun away. But yeah, let me ask Red Viper what is going on. Uh, oh, light. I see. Red Viper's electricity went away. I see.
Yeah.
I don't know
Exactly.
what decision the admins and the captains will take, but knowing Water, he'll be pretty reasonable in such situations. He'll not be a
Yeah.
pain in the ass that no, you have to play with Vikings, Poles, Tatars. And also
They can
given
just
the
do it
fact,
on chat.
and also I think given the fact that it's a pretty like those are like the last four civs were left, like the top tier civs are pretty done anyways, right? So I'm sure that although this will affect the strategy because people will have more time to think, but not to a great extent. Uh, like I don't know what the admins have to say about this, but let's wait for this. Uh,
Yeah, balls in their court.
yeah,
We can just wait.
that's was. I can see Doomster is writing on questions to admin. Valar, come 1v1, I will kill you with villagers. What do you have to say about what do you have to say about Valar not playing enough 1v1s and streaming for all of us? Noom Noom? This is something that
That's
I
just
asked,
disappointing.
Legion as well. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
what a was.
Well, Valar is just scared.
Yeah,
Can we?
till the time that till the time that this they are able to fix this draft situation. Do you want to talk a little bit about your experience last time playing with Water, Latkor, Neo, and
Yeah.
Sid? Because you were there last time. Was there a specific reason you are not playing this time? By the way, you want to tell the viewers?
This time I'm just like traveling, then have some personal plans, so can't most of the time. Most of the duration of the tournament, I won't be playing. Like I'm going to start my PhD, so I don't really have the time after January. But yeah, last time it was fun because Latkor, Water, and I, we all three of us are in the same time zone, so it's easier to coordinate. It's also fun. It was also fun to play with those guys. Uh,
Right.
like we had Nomad as our main map just because
Yeah,
we
yeah.
trained so much for it. Like,
I remember
and it
also.
was actually like our best map.
I think it really suits the playstyle too. True, like you and Water, Latkor, yeah. And also playing with your own friends. It's that's I think
Mhm.
the best experience.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
I think I had
It
like
was a fun journey.
yep, yep. I think
I
all
think
the
you also got the same with Valar
yes,
last
yes,
time.
yes. And also I mean JK4 and Nico, like Nico didn't play as much, but like we
Mhm.
did we JK and 4 also were like very very chill players in general. Yeah. I think
Hey guys, there is update. There's an update.
yes, yes,
Red
go
Viper
ahead.
had some issue and he got disconnected. We are going to start the draft again with Red Viper picking Bohemian will be repeated, and after that it will go again with
Perfect,
the
perfect.
different
Yeah.
singer.
Okay.
So I'm creating a new preset now as
Yes.
we speak.
Just send it to us.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yes, I will do.
Also, you can just send me a message, Bond, in general. Like I'm
Okay.
I'm looking at the message, right?
You are looking at messages?
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
You can
fine.
just send me
Yeah,
a message about like anything in
yeah.
general. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, I think that's a
so
very
we
wise
are
decision by.
setting.
I
Yeah,
think it's a good decision
pretty
by
reasonable.
yeah, both captains and admins. That's awesome.
So we are going back to Bohemians for
Yeah,
Pune Paladins, and for
and
Water, it's what was it, Hindustanis or Koreans? What
uh,
was the last pick
once again,
before this?
I can check that. Right. Okay. So okay. So
What was the
before
pick?
this, right? So Bohemians before that. So Hindustani, right? So Hindustani
Hmm.
was the last pick for Water, and Bohemians was the last pick for Red Viper.
Perfect. Okay, cool. So it's all evenly matched.
Mr. Wrong, no chance politely saying, so Bond don't come to me. So it's like we are discussing something, right? The flow completely gets like we are discussing some nostalgia here, okay? Like how we played during our time.
Wrong is chatting like how he plays Catan.
Yeah.
He's just
Bond is manipulating. By the way, if a lot of you guys don't know, within our AOE community, we also play a lot of Catan, just in the middle here and there. It's kind of fun. And also, Catan is also a strategic game. So, yeah, cutting through bullshit since 2004. Yes, and breaking meta as well, right? Wrong. Perfect. Perfect. So, yeah, I think very good decision in general to allow Red Vipers team and not to penalize them for something that is clearly not their fault. I jumped the gun there a little, because I thought that maybe there was some confusion and stress in Pune Paladins voice channel. That might have caused all this, but I guess that is not the case at all. Good to know.
Yeah. So while we are waiting for the preset to be set up, what do you think of the set earlier in the day? Like, what were your thoughts? I know you were casting, but just as a
Yeah,
recap.
I mean, I think it was a little like on paper. So I had predicted 3-0 because I know how. I mean, it's not the case that I knew how Agent's team is going to be, but I sort of thought that Force team is not really like they have all similar-ish players, but they don't have uh, like a good in-game leader per se, and the strategies are really not up to the mark. And I think we saw that, for
Mhm.
example, Spanish playing scouts uh, on
African
African
clearing.
clearing, and then even Mirror, I don't know, doing what on Regicide on Rage Forest, like just having 20 army in the entire game. It's pretty lackluster.
Oh, yeah.
And I
Pure
mean,
hoof needs is a little sus,
especially
honestly.
against Condoturo,
But
right? That makes no sense.
yes.
Yeah. And I think everything got worse when Kapi decided to give us a good game, as people call it in Black Sails, a real good game. But yeah, I think all in all, it was more of Force team underperforming severely, I will say, and Agent's team playing, pretty good. But yeah, I guess Agent and Morty are very solid players, so I don't think
Yeah.
people had
Yeah.
doubts anyways.
I think their draft was way better, at least in Land Madness, because they had Georgian and I think it was Slavs as
Slavs,
pocket
yep, yep, yep.
versus Lithuanian and Franks. Franks itself was a little suspect
Yeah,
in
even
Land Madness
even
just because they
Lithuanians, right? Like the Civ, like
Mhm.
Lithuanians, doesn't have a feudal bonus, right? Like what bonus does it have?
Nothing. Yeah.
Nothing. That's the issue, right?
Yep.
And France doesn't have bloodlines. I think,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
little sus.
yep, yep, yep.
Okay, so we have our entire draft. Interesting. So they
One
Pune
second.
Paladins took Bengalis,
I
Saracens, Huns, and Incas.
Okay. One
Uh,
second, guys, and 1 second. Nope, nope.
oh,
I just
you are
went.
not
Yeah,
premium.
I just went 1 minute to grab a cup of coffee because I can see that
Okay,
this
okay.
might take a while. Okay. Do we have the draft? Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Perfect.
I I don't see. Yeah.
I have it now. Apologies for the small delay. Okay, so now we have the full draft. Perfect. So we got, I see. Pune Paladins decided to pick Bengali, Saracen, Huns, Incas, and Water's team decided to pick Koreans,
Origin.
Franks, Chinese, and Poles. Okay, I see. So I think the last civs are basically, as we discussed, Noob Noob, like I think the last few civs for Water's team are like Fortress picks, like something
Mhm.
to go along with, and Franks I think might be played on Arabia. Uh, Whereas
I
on
think
the
Slavs and Khmer are better on Arabia than
yeah, but
Franks. So
that's the thing,
Franks,
right?
they might be keeping for Fortress.
Yeah, but why not Khmer Pocket, right? Like elephants on Fortress is pretty good, right? Like I understand the point, but
Oh,
Franks is by
oh
no
yeah.
means a bad Arabia save, and like the only problem it has is literally not having bloodlines. But
Yeah. Okay.
right, I
Makes
mean the
sense.
way I am trying to think about it is the following, right? If Water is planning to push, his pocket will obviously play Magyar, right? The other side
Mhm.
has to die slowly or has to hold off, right? And for that, they have to hold off the early feudal aggression. And for that, Franks is not bad at all, right? Because no one is going to get bloodlines at minute 13.
Mhm.
So
Yep. Makes sense. But overall, just as you predicted, Mayans and Ethiopians got sniped, so
right,
they'll have to take Mongols and Arabia.
right. Also, one more point
Um,
of like obviously we have discussed about where Water would play, but what about Bomber, Red Viper? What do you think will their positions be on some of these maps? Because clearly they will be the deciding factors in these games, and the way Red Viper has been playing in at least especially the brutal lobbies, if he brings out his A game, it might get very tricky very fast for Water.
Yeah, let's see. So, yeah, not really sure. Do you think Viper will play flank or pocket? That's the bigger question because he's their star player.
Right.
But from what I know, he prefers pockets.
I think maybe on uh, okay, maybe on Arabia, like I'm not sure, but I think four legs he might play pocket because in four
Hmm.
legs if the pockets are good, they can do a good double stable opening. The scout movement, knight camel movement is like very important in general, and Regicide Fortress also probably flank. I'm not that sure because Bomber is a solid pocket in general, right? So Bomber, I'm sure
Yeah.
in all games is going to play pocket, and maybe Pintu and Lucky on flank, and Red Viper as the second pocket. I think that's a very good setup to have.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Ambush here in chat throwing stray bullets at talent but no farm, talent but no games.
If let me remind some of you guys, Talent, he was the captain of Pune Paladins last time, and he is very well known for monk crushing, especially on arena. If you guys don't know, please feel free to ask around in the Bombay community, and they'll tell you everything there is to know about Talent, but no farm. Jokes aside, hi Talent, hi Ambush. It's good that you guys are here. I'm sure it's pretty early in India, right? Oh, maybe not that early. It's like 11:30, I guess. It is quite late for us. I think it's what almost 1:30 a.m. here, and nope, nope, I guess it's what time is it there? Like almost
It's
10:30.
measly 10, 30 over here.
Yeah,
Yes.
sounds about right. Let me ask if when they are ready, and then we can get this party going. Uh, Ping me when in.
Right, masala.
Okay, perfect. I have asked them to ping when in lobby.
Mm, mm, mm. So before the game starts, let's put in predictions. Like, what do you think this set will pan out to? A three, whitewash, a 2-1, 1-2. What do you think?
No, I'm more than confident this will be a 2-1. Like I can see Waters team winning Arabia. I can see Red Vipers team winning Regicide Fortress, and Four Lakes as like maybe the deciding map. The like
Hmm.
yeah, actually, to be honest, looking at the civs, I really feel that Red Vipers civs are pretty good in general, but like as we all know, right, in Bombay, things really come down to how people are able to implement in what kind of comps are they able to play and how the communication is like. And I know that Pune Paladin has not practiced a lot because some of these players are in really different time zones, like Pintu, Red Viper, Lucky. So Lucky and Red Viper are I think in the same time zone. They are in India. Bomber is here on the East Coast. He's in New York, and Pintu I think is in Australia if I'm not mistaken. So there is
Yeah, he's in Australia.
right. So in like it's like very hard to practice given that there are like you
Yeah.
have to coordinate with three time zones. And compared to that, I think Water has really put in some work. In fact, I think about 3 hours back, Water was literally discussing some build orders that he was trying to check out to see how to just crisp his build orders. And yeah, I think so. I know that Water has definitely put in his homework, and let's see who has what to offer.
Yeah. I also think it will be a coin toss. just comes down to uh, how fast the speed run is able to be started on one side, or like how fast the weaker side is able to, like, how slowly they are able to die.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Wrong and
let's see.
wrong and talent, nostalgically remembering the good old days in the AOEPL season one, when they made some blunders. The more I think about AOEPL season one, I think they were hyped to be like the best team, or if not the best, the most balanced team. And I don't think that people were wrong in calling them the most balanced team. I think they were. Like, there were a few mistakes here and there, but if they polished maybe a little more, I'm still pretty sure, because some of their games, like their set against us and their set against Agent, was actually close. It by no means was it like a whitewash or anything. They're very pretty close game.
Mm, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, I don't think we played against Talent's team last time. Like Mumbai Mango Dice, they were in the other group, and then in the semifinals they came up against
No, they didn't reach
Agents.
semi-final. So
Oh, okay, they were in the
we
other group then.
yeah, so
Okay.
our team and Agent's team reached semi-finals and they were third. Yeah. Ambush 14, yeah, I
Okay.
can see Ambush that some of the players have started the game. I'm waiting for the lobby to be hosted, and once they are in game, we'll start spectating with Capture Age.
Till then, you guys can go ahead and put in your own predictions in the
Yeah, yeah,
chat.
yeah. Feel free to,
We'll we'll
yeah,
come back and we'll come back and point out to the people who are wrong.
right. Valar VK 1v1 time. Arey, Valar, I reached 1900 today, man. What are you saying? How much
Eh,
more should I play? I'm tired. By the way, Valar is
Valar, you should
building a
1v1 Doomster.
yes. By the way, Valar is building a new system in hopes that he can reach 2K, and I'm kind of waiting, for for Valar to then start streaming for us, and whatnot. I already see the hype and the excitement. I myself got a new system, and I'm very happy about it.
Mm, I don't see the lobby hosted yet. I guess they're just taking the time.
I see Red Viper is uh, ping.
Is it supposed to be a private game?
No,
No,
no, no.
right? Let's see, like it might get hosted as a private game, so let's make sure it is not.
Yeah,
Uh,
can you just ping once? Yeah.
that that will be the admins.
Come on, guys. It's time to start the games. It's already pretty late here.
Uh, yeah.
Can someone
While we
explain?
are waiting, yeah, let's look at Wrong's question.
Uh, I think wrong the so once you decide to oh from common map pool for the future sets, right? So I think the thing is that once you play a common map pool, you sort of like your team cannot repeat that same common map again, like within the same common map pool. Like if Hideout is played in our first game as the neutral map, then I don't think it can be played as the second in my second set as a neutral map. I think something along these lines are the rules. They are just to make sure that Siddharth Gadekar is talent but no farm. I think the rules are just to make sure that different maps are like played. There is enough diversity, and we don't get to see same maps again and again. This I think wrong. This is basically very similar to the difference between balanced dice and random dice in Catan, if that makes sense, right, Tumnum?
Yeah,
Yeah, because there are
just
like,
gonna
eh, do you know who Pop is? I'm not sure who Pop is.
Talent should ask him. because we don't know.
Uh,
It's not copy, I guess.
let's see what the
Oh, it's brandy.
nice. Well, good luck,
Wait,
man. B.
if
Give your best
oh,
and don't forget to macro behind all the scout rushes. What is the situation looking like, folks? We have been waiting for a while now. Let me start pushing some of these. If if Sultan and Bond are around, maybe start pushing for the game to begin, please. Let's see. Meanwhile, Hell and Doomster discussing burger and fries in crazy scene. Nice, yes. I mean, Hell doesn't have much of an opinion, right? Given the fact that he's a pure vegetarian. I am not sure what the opposing views in a discussion are, but I am just going to go with Doomster, because Hell is like pure vegetarian. There isn't much to say there. Sad, slow Sunday.
well,
Yes,
like
Ambush.
the burgers, the vegetarian burgers in India is pretty good. So
But,
there might be a good discussion over there.
uh, very, very likely. And given that it's Hellraiser, Hellraiser and his soothing sound, sometimes even if he says stupid things, it it might appear to make some sense.
Yeah. Yeah, like once he told me, I don't know if this is correct or not till now. Like once he told me that if a monk is standing on the hill and converting units, it converts faster. And till today, I'm not sure if that was correct or he was being sarcastic.
I think this sounds like a scam, like this sounds like something that Hellraiser, got to know.
Yeah.
I don't know. This definitely sounds like
I'm
a
still
scam. I
yeah, but
uh,
but the thing is today I heard who's the caster Onlu say the same thing, and I was still like that just reminded me of this, and I'm still confused if it's true or not.
one person who we should ask this question to is Talent because he is the our in-house pro monk crusher, right? Man, what is going on with the game? Haven't they begun?
Eh,
Uh,
let's see.
are they in the lobby at least? Come on, let's see. I don't
Lobbies
see a
to
lobby.
yes, no, there's a lobby. I see it on the spectator dashboard. They're just waiting for the eighth player who
Wait,
is missing. Avenger, Red Viper, Bomber, Lucky, and Pints. All four of them are there. Water,
1 second.
Brandy,
I need to
Avenger. The
see
fourth
this.
player.
I can.
Mhm.
How starting in 2 minutes? I think. Okay. Water says they're going to start in 2 minutes. Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's a full lobby now.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Korea Central is the server. Four Lakes is the map. Red Viper Bomber, JK, Pinto, Lucky, Plan B, Avenger, Water. Perfect. Nice. Sounds good. I like that they have gone for Korea Central. But again, I guess there are players from West Coast, East Coast, India, so and Australia. So again, like even while choosing the server, it's going to definitely be a little tricky.
It's a truly worldwide team.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think talent and boss might be casting at some point of time, right? Like I think there are some players who have volunteered to cast. Even War has, like War Daddy, Talent. I hope that some of them definitely cast during the season
Yeah, I definitely want to hear Legion cast. That's one.
for sure.
He should be the star caster, and then talent cast some epic monk rushes. He just woke up and he's catching strays.
In
Okay.
my lobby browser, for some reason, I'm not able to see the game, right? The reason.
No, I'm waiting. It's 2.5 minutes until the game starts. They had the
Oh yeah, okay,
I
perfect.
can share the code with you.
No, I got it. Okay, so we have
Perfect.
finally the game is about to start. Okay, let me do something with the transition. This. Right. So we have 4 lakes. I can see all the settings seem fine. Water is Mongol's flank. Plan B is Magyar, his pocket. On the other side, we have Avenger, who is going to play as Berber's pocket, and his flank JK is playing Koreans. Okay, that sounds good. On the other side, we have Lucky playing as Malay, and Lucky's pocket is Bomber, Persian. Red Viper has gone for Malians, and his flank is Pin 2, who is going to play as Dravidians. Oh, this is, I feel this is a very strong matchup in general, right? What are your thoughts on the civs and the positions? Dubnu?
Yeah, like Pint's Vipers teams, the Civs are just too good.
Right?
Versus let's say Mongols, Berbers, Magyars, Koreans. I definitely take Vipers team Civs any day.
I
Just because yeah.
there is like one
Sorry,
thing
go.
which I would just like to point out. Water has Japanese, right? I would have
Yeah,
played Japanese any day here, and kept maybe Mongols for Regicide Fortress because their lead
yeah.
game is so
Ah,
good, right? Like,
yes.
I think this is. I mean, for all Water might be right all along because he did tell me that there is a correct way to play, and then there is a way to play in Bombay, and there seems to be a difference in his opinion on between these two. So
Yeah.
yeah, let's see. I mean, maybe we are all wrong and Water is right. In which case we'll find out. But yeah, I think we both
I'm
agree that the civs are a little meh, but maybe Water can still pull it off.
I'm also surprised that Lithuanian wasn't played by Pune Paladins in 4X instead of Malians. But I'm guessing they also wanted both pockets to have camels.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah. Oh, Lithuanians not being played. Yeah, that's Bomber playing Persians. I love it. I think the pocket civs are straight up better. Like uh,
yeah.
Malian Persians are so much better than Berbers Magyars, especially on this map. All right, let's
And
inspect it.
Mongols. Yeah, let's start.
Let me, change the overlay. Right, capture it. There is transition. Okay, perfect. I need to make a few changes here though. Casting. Okay. Water's team's name
New
is
coming in.
Kolkatta.
Uh,
Kolkatta
yeah.
versus Pune.
New coming in and saying that water will carry unless someone TC drops him.
Okay. I was told very carefully that I should not be scrolling very fast, and I'm definitely
Yeah.
going to, uh, definitely going to make sure that I'm not going to make that mistake now. Okay, so let's see. We have Bomber, we have Water first. I think, given that he's the star player for Kolkata, I would like, and Water is going to play against Pintu, who is the captain for Pune, and Pintu's pocket is Red Viper. Let's see, and then we have Bomber here. We have Lucky as Malay, and Lucky will be facing JK. Okay, who is going to be Koreans. I think maybe we should look at some of these builds just to see how the Mongol build is looking like. Water has smartly kept only 3 on hand, 5 on wood, and is going to go for a very fast dock. I like that approach in general. I think it is correct. What do you think about the start by Water?
Yeah, it's pretty good. His dock timing is going to be very fast. I'm also surprised that Bomber didn't go for an immediate dock, but I see his will already going.
Yeah,
So water Mongo's timing for the dock is similar to Persia's timing, which is amazing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I guess the only thing is that his TCs will be faster and the dock will be faster, right? So
Yeah.
eventually, as the game goes on, if Water is not able to, give a hard punch very early on, I would be expecting Red Viper's team to scale pretty fast. And see, for example,
Yes.
okay, here's my thing, right? I think this is something that Bomber is not very well aware of because he's not been very active lately. So they have Dravidians, right? He doesn't need to make the extra house because if his dock timing is
Yeah.
perfect, then his dock will already provide him with 5 pop. Where is his villager? I guess he's just trying to lure the elephant. Bomber really needs to make a dock fast. I can see Lucky already putting down his dock. Let's see what is the situation with Red Viper.
Hmm.
Red Viper's dock is
The
almost there.
funny, the surprising thing is, if you look at Avengers dock, its placement, it's so far towards the left, at the top of the map.
Yeah, this is some very weird placement. Yeah,
It's just going to make both of their fishes less efficient.
yeah, yeah.
Um, so what do you think? Like, will anyone sneak onto someone else's dock, or
Ideally, they should not, right? Because the way the spawn has been, the
hmm
it. Oh, what's going on here? Sorry, I was just looking at Water's POV. Yeah. I think ideally looking at the spawns here, it looks like there will be there. I mean, everyone will basically open a range, right? Which is it's clear that there are safe
yeah,
spawns for all the teams. Yeah. Uh, So Water has gone up at 23 pop. How many fishing ships does he have? 3 fishing ships, I guess. Okay. 19 villagers, double lumber camp, amazing. Uh, Red Viper has also gone up at the exact same time. Red Viper and Bomber, having very nice, crisp, clean builds. They have a little idle TC now that I think about it, which they should not. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Do you think
yeah.
that?
Surprisingly, yeah, only Lucky has zero IRTC till now.
And Lucky will be up the fastest, right? Almost the fastest.
Yeah.
Because I mean he is Malay, so yeah. I actually want to see how his resources are looking like because with Malay things can get a little tricky sometimes. Okay, there is Lucky. He will have wood, I think, to drop. Ah, I see. There seems to be an issue here, right? But I guess he doesn't because he will need a mining camp and a range. I think he should be able to drop 1 and 1. Is there a pause in the game?
Okay.
I see a pause in the
Yeah,
game.
looks like they're paused.
Let Let me just look at idle TC times till now. Okay, so JK and Avenger have had a little idle TC. I think that is expected. They are comparatively the weaker players among all. Yeah. Compared to that, I think the
Yeah.
others have had a very crisp and clean build. I also want to see. Okay, so Lucky is up first. Let's see how our water's resources looking like because water also needs to add 2 ranges instantly. Amazing.
Oh, water went up without loom. That's a huge point.
Right.
I just spotted.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually pretty good, right? Because he, I think, knows that he'll be up pretty fast, so he's not
Hmm.
particularly worried. Red Viper Scout is forward, though. Oh,
Yes. I think he took that risk also because he killed
oh.
Pint's scout
By
in
the way,
Dark Age itself.
I absolutely have to point this out that water has no loom, and I think Plan B is up very late, right?
Wow.
Like that's already pretty late.
No, but the good thing is with Mongols, Water had so much food that he was able to get a
Afford a
spear out.
spear, yes, for sure. Red Viper is able to take out.
So,
What is the situation with Pinto is playing this smart. He walled his wood line is nice, he walled his gold, and he gets 200 wood, so he should easily be able to afford 2 ranges. That is amazing. What is going on the other side? I see something happening here. Oh, JK has caught a will from Lucky on his dock. Uh, and that will is going to go down. It went down. So JK did
Yeah.
catch a will. One range, second range. I think Lucky's build was a little off, because if you see, he has already 7 on gold and his second range is going up now. But I guess it will still be fine against JK, because JK literally has his first range going up now. So yeah. Okay. I actually want to see Water's aggression, because Water is coming forward with 2 archers and 1 spear. And Red Viper has opened double stable scout, so I'm expecting Water's very super fast aggression to not pay off that easily. Already, by the way, there is a significant eco lead for Pune's team. I think that has something to do with both Persian dock being faster, Malay bonus, and multiple things basically working out.
Yeah. And the thing, like with Prince walling up so early, he's not good.
He's
What
not
is
going to
not
take any
going to be able
damage.
to find any
Yeah,
early damage.
yes, yes.
So
I think
the
this.
basic structure of their team is
Yeah,
of water's advantage is gone
yeah.
now.
Where is Bomber roaming? I like Bomber's build and everything, but Bomber's 4 scouts seem to be, somewhere. Bomber should start harassing pockets, right? He should not worry about
Yeah.
anything else.
Huh. Interestingly, armor coming in for Prince as well,
But not
while
fletching.
water
Oh,
has
fletching
skipped.
too. Okay, okay.
He has fletching, but armor as well.
Yeah, yeah. Now the next thing to see is who has gone for double dock, right? Obviously, Red Viper, being the smart pocket and a very strong pocket that he is double dock. On the other hand, Bomberman, again, same old, double dock, 9 fishing ships. Let's see what's the situation with Avenger. Avenger has only gone 1 dock and 5 fishing ships. And plan B also only is 1 dock and 6 fishing ships. But Water has added a second dock. That I think that is very good. Water, I think, literally can think about adding a third range, to be honest, at this point of time.
Yes.
But Noob, to be honest,
Bloodlines coming in for Viper, though.
yes. But Noob, to be honest, thinking about the game now, it makes so much sense to just play Japanese, right?
Yeah. With the situation that's panning out, Japanese would have been way better
Yeah,
because
yeah,
their cav art first is their water advantage, and if
yeah. Yes.
water had the advantage, he can just go cav archer, which totally counters Dravidians,
Yes.
I'd say, if they don't play skirmishers.
That was a that was a pun intended or no? With 2 water things coming out. Japanese water advantage and water. Oh,
What
pin
if
two, pin two, pin two, pin two. Careful, careful, careful. If you are going to watch at the back, then there is no need to,
I
But I think they
I
can
feel the
straight.
pain.
The thing is, I think Red Viper could have just taken the fight as well, right? He has bloodlines anyways. I
Yeah.
guess he doesn't care about it as much. He knows there is a big eco lead. I think he should just tell Pinto to back off and produce a lot of archers. Do you think Red Viper is going to add a third stable? No, he is not. He's going for armor. Oh, he went for bloodlines first. Interesting. What is the situation on the other side? Lucky has, I see. Situation on the other side is pretty dire. JK has a few archers, but yeah.
It's 6 archers versus 14, which is pretty dire.
Oh,
And
Pinto has messed
scouts.
this up big time.
There's something wrong with Bomber scout numbers though, because Avenger has 11 scouts while Bomber just has 5.
Right.
Can
No,
you
but
check the KD for Bomberman?
1 second. The KD for Bomber is what? 2 to 12. Oh my god, Bomber has messed something up big
We
time.
missed some.
Yeah.
We missed some big fights, but it seems like Yeah, like they took a fight and Avenger just outproduced him.
That's kind of weird, right? I would not have expected that at all. Avenger has a lot
Oh,
of scouts.
Bomber just went for one stable as well.
Yeah, because Bomber is up, right? That's the thing.
Uh,
But
yeah,
if Bomber is going to play like this, then he should tell his flank to sit in his base, right? There is no need to do all this.
yes.
Let's see how this aggression pans out as Plan B and Water are moving into Red Viper's base. To be honest, I'm like pretty disappointed with how Pinto has played because they were doing just fine. But then Pinto completely
Mhm.
mismicroed his archers, and yeah, the rest is history. Now Red Viper,
Oh,
check this. And
scouts in Viper's base.
the thing is, Bomber has did not take Bloodlines either. So Bomber has gone for Omega Boom, and he has played it greedy, and I think it's going to pay off. Like, to be honest,
If you look at will counts between the two teams, it's dead equal, 200 versus
yeah, but I
200.
think the
And
main reason
Water's
for that
team.
is Pinto, right? Let's say
Mhm.
that you forget the situation that Pinto is in, right? Because look at Bomber and Red Viper's uptiming, right? Sorry, not Bomber and Red Vipers. Look at Bomber and Lucky's uptiming, right? It's so good. Like Bomber is up at minute 20,
Mhm.
and now Bomber will be able to produce so much, right? Bomber has 3 TC Knight
Yeah.
pumping. Whereas on the other side, if you look at Avenger, Avenger still. Oh, Avenger really needs to refresh his dock. Is Avenger up? He is not up yet, right? That's the
Not
problem.
up yet. No.
And I think as the game scales now in Castle Age, the Knight player will definitely be the dominating factor, right? So let's see. And I don't recommend taking the fight under the castle at all, especially that they're already harassing enough.
Yeah. Water just wants to practice his micro at this point of time. Uh,
Plan B
there's
and
some
Water
raiding. Some
have defeated
there's something
Pinto.
happening under Pint's
Yes.
TC as well. If
Yeah,
you
yeah,
watch.
yeah, I'm looking at that. I think playing greedy on this map, I don't know if it would pay off Bomber, but oh my god, Plan B lost all his scouts to Pinto's TC. So bad.
Oh, yeah.
And Red Viper decided that it's time to take a fight. I don't know how this fight will go, but I am expecting that Water will run away with his army for sure. Because
Bomber is taking light cav upgrade with 0 light scouts on the field. Hmm.
after all of this, the eco count is almost dead even. And
Mhm.
Water has gone for a 3 TC boom. Amazing, amazing. I think Water is doing everything that he can, to be honest. I definitely feel like look at his army movement, right? He's coming through the center. He knows that he really needs to punish Bomber as well. Whereas Bomber obviously is 3 TC booming, but where is Bomber's army? That remains to be seen. To be honest, I have been pretty caught up on the other side, and I'm not able to watch this side that properly. But I think it's time now to see what Lucky and
Yeah.
Bomber are up to. Pinto is
I
adding
think
Lucky's.
the game will be decided in the few moments in JK's base because Avenger is not up yet. JK is up and he has archers, crossbows, and Bomber is streaming 3 stable knight,
Yeah, but look at
Persian
Bomber's wood
knights
line,
into
right?
his base.
Bomber's wood line getting harassed right, left, and center.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah,
Oh, Red
this is a very
Viper, Red
crucial
Viper,
moment.
Red Viper. Look at Red Viper's wood line, right? It's
Yeah.
not looking that good at all. I think this is going to be a game that Bomberman will have to really carry if his team has to win. So let's see, if they are able to, because Red Viper is also practically out of the game, right? He has 4 army remaining. And how is his fish boom looking, right? Oh, he has a big fish boom, but these fishes are going to become very ineffective very fast. Bomber is now
Yeah.
coming here.
And if you look at the score, like Water's team is like 400 score ahead,
Yes,
which reflects this.
the state of the game in some sense, for sure.
Mhm.
I think now Oh my. Oh, so Bomber is coming back to clear
But
the entire army from water. Totally makes sense. And then I think they really need to help Red Viper stabilize. Also, Red Viper needs to stop making fishing. There is no.
do you think water should now transition into cav archers? Is it time already,
Yes.
or should
Yeah,
he
yeah, yeah. For
switch
sure,
to
for sure. He has
crossbows?
a 3TC boom. He's on 75 wills. He's really trying to carry his team. I'm not going to lie. I can feel water, I know how passionate he is about the game. And I think it's his time, he has 4 ranges added. I think he needs a stable too, I think it's a very good time to start transiting to Cav Archer.
Yeah, but seems like he's fixated upon crossbows.
Yes. You know what my concern is? That look at Bomber, right? Bomber, once Bomber's base gets cleared, Bomber is straight moving towards water. And
Hmm.
how much army does Bomber have? Bomber has 29 knights. That is enough to kill both Water and Plan B's army, basically. If Bomber, oh Bomber, please move, man, with your entire army. Come on. If Bomber decides to dive, he should be able to actually clear this very well.
Yeah. But at the same time, Avenger and JK are jumping on Lucky's army.
Yeah. Oh,
So that's
I
they've
did.
given up their entire advantage on the
Oh
other side.
boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think Water's team, making it work, and the GG is called. GG, well played. I think that was a that was a very. This is a classic Bombay game, guys. I don't know what more to say than this. Water capitalizing on his opponent's mistake, and yeah, I feel that pretty questionable plays in after early feudal in some sense, and yeah, I was expecting something like this might happen, but yeah, Water really pushing his team to victory.
Yep.
What do you think about the
I
game,
think
Nubnu?
the I think the pockets greed just they weren't able to capitalize on Bomber's greed on the other side. Uh, and Water was able to hit Red Viper a bit too hard in late feudal, and then the game just snowballed from there.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh, and that's the thing. On the other side, JK didn't was not hit as much as Pinto, and that was a deciding factor. Like JK didn't die, and Pinto had no army.
yeah. I think Pinto basically got defeated on his own, right? Like he right clicked the archers forward, basically deleted his archers, right? That's what happened.
Yes.
You think about it
Yeah.
carefully, and I feel that, I mean, maybe in lobby games it is okay, but if you do that in tournament, then I mean, what else can one expect, right? I don't think that. I think Red Viper and Bomber played pretty well. Like it's not like I would not put it on them that easily. But yeah, I
Hmm.
think some misplays here and there. But I like the initial walling and like making sure that Water's super early aggression doesn't work. But yeah, at the end, Water team is able to close this one off. And I guess the score is, let's see, the score is 1-0 in favor of Kolkata. So they can,
In the chat, Morty is being trolled by talent. You see?
I see. We have a few more viewers joining us in. That's hello to all. Yeah, we have had the first game, which was 4 legs, and it is taken by Kolkatta Kipchaks. Okay, let's see. So now that we are on the screen, right. So Pune
So
Paladin lost
now
with
it would.
Dravidian, Persian, Malay, and what was the fourth that they had? Malian. Oh boy. And what is
Oh
team
boy!
one
Oh
with
boy!
Mongol, Magyar, okay, Berbers, and Korean. Right. So, right. Here we are. Okay. So now we need to figure out. So I'm hoping that the next map will be Fortress and then Arabia after this. So let's see
Yeah.
how the game goes on. But the
Yeah. It
first
will
game,
be.
sorry, go on. Nupur.
Sorry. No, it will be Pune's home map. played now, right? So it will be Fotress, and they'll go for the best civs.
Yes, for sure. Let's see what they have in store for us. I find just looking, is that water or Baloo? Yeah, a lot of trolling happening, around smurfing and the other uh, controversies or the so-called controversies that have come up with, some whining, some crying, so on and so forth. But I guess that's part and parcel of a tournament game. So,
So Valar is saying we will know if there's a wolf on the map. So if the wolf is not walled, it's Doomster. If the wolf is walled, it's Kapi, huh?
right.
Right. Anyway.
Huh.
Regicide Fortress. Okay, so coming back to Regicide Fortress, which civs do you think will be played now?
All right. So I have the draft here in front of me for Regicide Fortress. I would be okay. So if you think about Pune's draft, I would expect Utens, Bengalis, Bohemians, and Italians, I guess, or Portuguese. Of course, yeah, Portuguese is up there. But Portuguese is very good even on Arabia, right? So Portuguese Lithuanians can be played on Arabia. I am, yeah, I'm not sure how it would. Whereas, but on the other hand, for Waters team, we have like a good idea of what their civs will be, right? They, I think, will play Poles for sure. Chinese, I can see. Maybe Vietnamese. And
I don't know. I feel like all of the civs can be played in Regicide Fortress.
yeah, but I mean, you also want to look at civs which they don't want to play on Arabia, right? Because in some sense, this is not their home map. So they would still want to prioritize civs based on like, like they definitely don't want to sacrifice civs on Arabia, right?
Yeah. So let's go from the back. What civs do you think they'll play on Arabia?
Okay, let's see. So for
So it will
Arabia, I
be,
can definitely see Mayans Kamar for sure. Uh,
yeah, agree.
Franks, I would pick, and the other flank can be Vietnamese, I guess. I don't know. I mean, JK has to play the other flank, right? So whatever he feels comfortable with. I would try to keep Hindustani for Regicide Fortress because I feel that once you have like their late game, first of all, is good, and also the trading machine, the trading building. What is it called? The
Caravanserai.
Caravanserai. Yeah, that is also like very helpful. And Hindustani Slavs seem like very good pockets on Regicide Fortress, right? I mean, good pocket. Not how good, but pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. Vietnamese, I think, will be in Arabia just because of the naming potential.
Yes, Vietnamese Mayans. I feel
So
Water will play Mayans. I'm sure of
yep. So Regicide Fortress, it will be you're saying Hindustani Slavs, and flanks will be. They don't have any BBC civs then on flanks, right?
that. I mean,
It
the
can
only
get tricky.
BBC SIF that I can see is like Vietnamese and
Pole.
Poles, right? Yeah. But I think they'll still use Vietnamese on Arabia. Knowing Water, if he has Mayans and he gets the Vietnamese bonus, that will be fun, right? For laming, it makes your life pretty
Mhm.
convenient in general, and I would expect him to do that. Hellraiser invited you to play a game. Arey hell, I am casting right now. Thank you very much for the invite. Although I do appreciate it.
Uh, QB is just questioning your trading machine
Oh, not trade machine QB,
semantics.
Caravanserai. Yeah, Caravanserai. that.
Yeah. Then Stone Palisades as well, I guess.
Oh boy, we're going. Come on, guys.
Uh,
Forgive me for all this.
let's let's do it on the Pune Paladins side. Which civs do you think they'll prefer on Arabia?
For sure, Teutons, like for sure.
Mm.
Bohemians
Arabia or
uh, uh,
Regicide
on Regicide
Fortress?
Fortress, right? You can see
Yeah,
Teutons,
yeah.
Bohemians, Bengalis. I think Bengalis Teutons as pockets are like a good combination because
Mm-hmm.
Paladin and Elephant Archer together is a solid combination, right? Like the
Yeah,
only comp which sort of beats it is Albaso. But
yeah.
I don't know how many players in Water's team will actually be able to pull off a Albaso, right? It's not that simple. And I don't
Mm,
know what the
and
fourth
they
pick
don't.
can be,
Yeah, and if you look at Waters civs, only Slavs is the one which has Halberso potential.
right?
So we can expect Slavs to be in Regicide Fortress,
Okay, okay. Yeah,
and
I
which will
agree.
get countered by Teutons, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. I think maybe Water will actually play pocket in this game. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell the positions very
Yeah.
easily. But I think the last map, Pune had much better saves, and even in this map, they have they have much better saves.
Hmm. Yeah. While we are waiting, let's see if they are in the lobby. Yes, they are in the lobby. It's going to be Regicide Fortress,
बंद करो ये noob
and
games.
we are
Thank
just
you Hellraiser for again inviting me, but unfortunately, I promise Bond that I will do this casting. Have Noob, do you know if they have begun the game?
no, they're still in the lobby. It's just 6 of them. I I'm checking it on the spec dashboard.
All right. Let's see if yeah, I can see that. Braveheart is going to now step in. I can see Braveheart,
Hmm.
Bomberman, JK, Plan B, Water, Lucky. Everyone is there, and so is Red Viper. Afterlife not playing this one, and Avenger not playing this one. It appears. Sounds about right. I think these are like Braveheart. I think is a good booming player in general. Like I still remember
Yeah.
the last season when he played as Arena Pocket with Wrong. He was like good at just like fast castle boom into Paladin. The only concern that even Wrong had discussed with me was that he needs to be told, like he needs to be guided a little about how the army movement should be. But apart from that, I think uh, he definitely can can pull off a very good crisp build on some of these close maps.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's a very good boomer. He'll probably be pocket with some palaces.
I would also expect that.
New in asking for a TC drop in Regicide Fortress. That would be interesting if it happens.
Yeah, that if that happens, I will be damned. Do you know if they
TC
have
drop
begun?
inside a castle. Let's see. I don't think. Anyway, we have like no, they haven't begun, and there's also a spec delay of 3 minutes. I'll quickly be right back. Take a quick refresher.
Got it, got it. Well, that was game number one, folks, and we are waiting for game number two to start. And this one is going to be Regicide Fortress, as you guys can see. Pune Paladin is trailing 0-1 currently to Kolkatta Kipchaks, and yeah, we are in for two more games. I think this is going to be a play all three, and let's see how it goes. I can see in Black Sails Discord that people have now started to play their rank grind has begun. If I'm not mistaken, I can see Hell also inviting a bunch of players. That's good. Afterlife has started his game. Okay, is Afterlife actually going to play? That would be very interesting. Afterlife has. Don't worry, I am watching. Okay, talent. Got it. You are watching. I get it.
All
Are
right,
you back,
I'm
Noob
back.
Noob? It seems
Yes.
it seems very weird to just talk on your own.
Do you? So another question: do you have any of these 8 players on your fantasy team?
Oh, I okay. I think I'm going to have to check this. I don't think I do.
Because Water is a good pick for the fantasy team, right? Because in
I,
his team, he's probably always going to be the MVP.
yeah, I think he was a little too. So my picks were Kappa, Sarasan, Agent, Trackstar, Dead Cops, and Chicken.
Okay.
I think I picked. I picked Kappa and Agent because I know that they are like very solid players. Like they should be their teams. I'm expecting their teams to reach semifinals for sure, and they might also grab a few MVPs on the way there. I think Water's
Hmm.
team. I feel that if Water is not able to carry, and if his draft is messed up, like he doesn't get the civs that he wants, it can suddenly become very tricky very fast. Like till now, like even four legs coming into the picture sort of still plays into his Archer Scout meta, but like a map like Regicide Fortress, I think will be a very interesting test for Water's team because although on open slash a little aggressive feudal age maps, they are good. I'm not sure how they'll perform on close maps. So
Yep.
let's see.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Plan B, Brave, Water, and who's the eighth player? JK. Uh, yeah, this game depends on how they boom. Uh,
Yeah,
so we'll see if they live up to their booming potential or not with the civs that they have.
yep. You have they begun by the way? You see.
No, they're still in the lobby. Afterlife just came in. The lobby was opened 17 minutes ago and it's still in the lobby. They're still over there.
So now we have Lucky, Afterlife, Bomberman, and Red Viper. So the Captain Pinto is actually going to sit out. And we have three
Hmm.
players from Black Sails, Afterlife, Bomberman, and Red Viper, who are
Let's
going to
go.
lead this charge if Pune Paladin has to make a comeback. Let's see if they are actually able to make this comeback or not. I'm pretty thrilled to actually be casting this because oh, game starting, perfect. Thank you very much. Water, being the attentive guy he has informed me that the game is about to start. Amazing, amazing. Yeah, I personally really like to cast games where I actually know the players well because then you can talk a little about what the players' personal preferences are, what their quirks are. It's a way more personalized experience. Let's see.
Yeah. And in this match, I'm actually very interested in hearing how Water is guiding his team, especially in a map like Regicide Fortress, where you have to decide on unit compositions, positionings, etc. If the pockets have to switch sides, is
Yes.
Water able to take the call, or if someone else has to do it for them?
Yep. 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 All right. I think the game will start in 2 minutes, and we have the saves. And as I
Hmm.
sort of expected, Water
You
will be
should,
playing pocket. No, no, hear this.
yeah.
So plan B
You have
is,
to change your scene.
I think
You're
I did,
still
right? I,
okay.
I did
Okay.
transition, right?
I perfect. Cool.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So we have Potter, who is going to play as Pocket Hindustani. His flank will be Plan B, playing as Chinese. Okay. Braveheart playing as Frank's Pocket, and JK playing as Japanese flank. Okay, interesting. So they have kept poles. I see, interesting. I thought that maybe they'll use poles. Okay. So here this, right? Red Viper and Bomber are finally going to play on one side. Teutons and Bohemians. Oh god, that's a crazy comp. And then Afterlife will be Bengali Pocket, and Lucky will be his flank Italian. I think the Civs for sure much better for Pune Paladins, right? What do you say?
Yeah, for sure. Bohemian, Teuton, top tier picks. Bengali is also pretty good, and Italians very, very good. In front of that, let's say Chinese Frank's Pocket, they just don't seem to be that great. Japanese, I can see it being very strong. They lack BBCs, but the other units like the Cav Archers are pretty good. The towers are amazing, but I don't think they'll be able to handle, let's say, Bohemians,
Yeah.
fully boomed Bohemians, or
Yep.
Italians they can handle though.
One more thing that I would like to point out is that Hindustani is known for their Shatagni hand cannoneers, but given the fact that the opposing team has Italians and access to Conduit Euro, I think that sort of shuts down the option, right? Because even Bohemians can go for their Condis, and
Yeah.
it can be, pretty good. All right, it's time to transition into Capture Age. I'm pretty excited to cast this. Ooh, uh, okay, all right. Now, is everything fine? I guess I need to move this a little. Capture Age, a little. I'm just moving the icons a little. Okay, perfect. Is the okay? All right, Noop. Maybe you want to introduce the positions, who is against whom, and yeah, I'll follow on that.
All right. Let's start with Red Viper's team. Red Viper as flank with Bohemians is matching up against Chinese for Plan B. Uh, then behind Red Viper is Bomber with his Teutons against Hindustanis from water. Uh, then there's Afterlife with Bengalis against Franks from Brave, and Italians for Lucky versus Japanese for JK. So how I see the game to pan out will be Red Viper like either going for a fast him. Oh, I just saw Red Viper's lure for the boar failing with his scout.
Right, and he's on 15 HP. Oh my god, he might lose his scout. Oh, don't do that. Viper, don't
Oh,
do that.
don't do just just
Don't.
just let it be.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
send a will.
yeah. Just send one will. You don't
Okay.
have to send. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting fuck up by Red Viper. Just a little, not too bad. I hope not too bad.
Okay. Uh
Yeah, go on.
yeah, it's fine now. Okay, now looking at the matchup again, Chinese versus Bohemians might get tough. Like Chinese don't really have a power unit to deal with fully boom Bohemian. Hindustani might with their hand cannon, but they have condos, so might get tough. Uh, on the other side, JK versus Japanese versus Italian. What do you think? Like, it's a very gray area over here, right? Who's better, Japanese or Italians?
I,
I'd say
I would say Italian.
units are better for Japanese,
Yeah,
but Italian has BBC.
yeah, and I mean, yes, for sure, and also like if you think about the Civ matchup, right? Like if he goes for Genbo and is complemented with Bengali elephants, that is a very strong composition against Japanese, like playing, let's say, CA versus Frank Paladin, right? Because Frank Paladins will just get eaten by Elite Genbo.
For sure, for sure. Interestingly, no SO Civ from Water's team, so
Yeah.
Bengali Elephant Archers will also be very tough to
Oh,
deal with.
for sure, for sure. But I guess it would then slightly be an overkill, right? Both Genbo and Elephant Archer.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All the players from Kolkatta Kipchak are essentially going up at 22 pop, except Plan B, who has gone up at 25 pop because he's tiny. But Plan B has a lot of villages on berries. This, you know, trademark, trademark economy, economy trade that he has, putting a lot on berries. This is 11 villages on berries. Okay, he moved someone good. I guess he heard us. Red Viper, on the
Is he
other
here?
hand, Red Viper has gone up at 24 pop. Okay, I think I'll maybe put resources for everyone, right? Just to see how it's looking like. Okay, everyone seems to have a clean build on Water's team. They will be able to FC out of this easily. Whereas on the other side, Pune Paladins has taken a more conservative effort of going up later. So I guess you can expect like better eco upgrades for Pune Paladins, and maybe faster working 3TCs. Let's see. I mean, I don't know how would uh, 22 plus 2 go on Regicide Fortress.
Hmm. Yeah. One interesting thing I spotted from Lucky's build is that he has 3 on gold, uh, versus the others have 4.
I think
Just
it's
all because
Italian,
I think,
Italian
yeah,
bonus, right?
yeah, like which is a small point, but that just shows how much they have practiced the build.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, so it looks like at Red Viper's team have practiced this map quite a lot. Uh, and same with Water, I guess.
Okay.
Mm.
So one characteristic about this map is that you only get 150 stone. I can see Braveheart is has actually made a mining camp on stone. Interesting. Okay. Uh, JK has collected 50 stone. Yes, from this pile, as we can see. And what about water? What is the situation with water? Okay, water has sent 5 wills. He's going to also collect 50 stone. I think this is standard practice on this map. I don't know why
Yeah.
Brave went for a mining camp. I think he should have just collected 50 stone. And yeah,
How much did he collect?
he
Is he going
collected a
for a
little more.
40C boom?
No, he collected like
Yeah, he's going for a
329.
40C boom.
But does he have wood
Hmm.
for 40C boom?
Nope.
I can see one, and that's it for now. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing, right?
Uh, Disaster from Water.
What what did he do?
He wanted to probably, well, not really disaster, but the 5 wills he went to collect stone, they should have been the one to drop the first TC, right? So that you get the efficient stone collection.
I
It's
mean,
a very small point,
I
but
see. Like,
but still, like I wanted it to be smooth from Water. Didn't didn't
right.
seem that way.
Red Viper has gone for 3 TCs. Amazing. I hope that Red Viper remembers that Bohemian villages get affected by fervor. Would be very, very helpful. Plan B has gone for 2 TC. Okay. And fletching. Okay. And stonewalling on the sides. I see. Plan B is already massing Tukonos, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think there is a small problem with this, I feel. The issue only is that, okay, if he goes to a Red Viper would already, he can just make like a Hussite wagon or something. And also taking fletching and even bodkin this early, like if you are not sure that you'll get any damage done, is a huge investment, right?
Yeah.
I because the
And
thing
also,
is,
does
sorry,
Plan B know where Red Viper's castle is? Because if he breaks in from the front, he'll either run into a TC or the castle. or into the other TC. It's a very small path, so I'm not sure how he wants to do the damage.
Let's see. This is no, not this, right? It's it. Shift right click.
Yeah.
1 second. I'm actually trying to figure it out. Right, not this. I think he then told me how to do it, but I forgot. Yeah, it was this.
Uh, yeah.
Now plan B
I
is
just press Control and the number of the player to quickly switch to their point of views.
ah.
But I don't know if you have that
Yeah,
hotkey set up.
I think I have that. Right? Control 2 and then Alt F. Yeah, perfect. So he doesn't know, right? Yeah, he doesn't know where the
Hmm.
castle is. Coming forward with some Chukanu. I think he might take a will or two from Red Viper because Red Viper doesn't have Loom. Oh, sorry about that. Let's look at the boom, shall we? And also the idle TC. Oh, one will down, two will down. Red Viper. Okay, Red Viper lost two wills. Yeah, that was it.
All right, all right.
Plan B is adding a third TC. Okay, just to, let's look at the idle TC. Braveheart has 5 minutes 53 seconds of idle TC. That is weird. He is on 45 wills, right? That's kind of weird. Afterlife, on the other hand, has how many TCs running? Afterlife has 4 TCs running. I guess Afterlife's 4th TC was a little late. He is
Mhm.
on 26 farms though, and they have the farm upgrade. That's amazing, amazing. I think the boom is looking good for everybody. Plan B is adding his 4th TC. That's great too.
I
What are
think the 4TC is an overkill from Plan B, but
yes?
we'll have to see.
I mean his uptiming might get delayed, but Plan B is harassing Red Viper pretty well. He has forced him to make a siege workshop, but Red Viper I don't think is making anything out of this. And now Red Viper is housed. Yeah, Red Viper's boom is also looking not that good. He's only on 50.
Hmm.
I guess he is playing flank, so he's only going to play 3 TC. How is Bomber's situation? Oh, Bomber is doing pretty well, but Bomber is only on 3 TC. Not sure why. Bomber can add a 4 TC, right? There's no reason to not
Yeah,
add.
with Teutons and as pocket, you should be adding a 4TC.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The boom is looking very, very head to head. Both the pockets are at 70-ish wills, and in Water's team, Water is at 73 wills. Amazing, amazing. Red Viper going for early, no, a good hand card timing. I like that already. I think I don't understand why Red Viper has not made a Hussite wagon to take care of the Chukunu. Maybe even 2 Hussite wagon.
I think the problem was when he was booming, he had 0 on gold. So
Ah,
due to that, he was not able to do anything. Has he gotten Zoom? Yeah, now he got Zoom, but for example, he didn't get it forward. He hasn't even made a monastery.
right, right, right.
Uh,
I
I
think
think it was a conscious decision from him, but which is not the most optimal with Bohemian.
I think this is Red Viper not being very familiar with his ballistics. Okay, Plan B is actually going for ballistics. That's interesting.
Okay.
Bomber is adding stables. He's going for bloodlines. Good, good. Is Bomber up?
Plan B is also on 5 DCs,
Bomber
which
is up
is
to Imp, but only on 80 villagers, right? Thing is, Bomber really needs to
Mhm.
boom, right? 3 TC Imp is not really the play if you want to go for Paladins, right? And adding 5
Yes,
stables, Bomber, you really need to make more eco,
and
buddy.
and and he's going Paladin against a Hindustani
Hindustani.
pocket,
Yeah,
while instead, if he just opened condos, Hindustani would have a very hard time countering that.
yeah, yeah. I am, yeah, okay. JK is also up. I don't know what JK is going to go for. I hope he goes for Kavar No, maybe not Cav Archers against Genbo. Maybe just Arbs is fine. On the other hand, Lucky is also up. Lucky is making up. Bomber is up pretty early, 22 minutes is kind of super early. I can see he has a few knights out. But the thing is, can he afford? Yeah, let's see. The resources
He's
for
able to
Bomber are
afford
not looking that
heavily.
good, right? He has only 37 farms, 19 on gold. He really needs more villagers. He's on 86, but maybe like 120, 130 wills is what he needs. Oh my god, Plan B is diving into Red Viper's eco. And Red Viper is not watching this at all.
Aye,
What
aye,
a,
aye,
like,
aye.
what is going on with Red Viper? I have no fucking clue.
You know, these are the situations you need forward just so that your villagers run
Can run
faster.
away, yeah. But this is so. This should never happen. Let me say that. And
I
now,
think this had paid off then. The
yeah, easily. This
Chukunu.
has easily paid off for sure. And
Because Viper is also on lesser number of wills than
then
Plan
Plan
B.
B, yeah.
Has Viper taken chemistry yet? That's another question. I don't think he has.
No, because
He
Viper
hasn't.
Viper has a university, but he has not taken chemistry. Yeah, this is yeah, very unnecessary damage. This should never happen. I don't know. And Water is playing for with Water has gone for camels with Hindustanis, so he will be straight up countering Bomberman. Yeah, it's I don't know, what to say about this, to be honest.
Yeah. On
He's,
on the other side, Afterlife is opening ranges, so I'm guessing Elephant Archers, while Lucky is going for Condor Clearers.
okay, so I
Uh,
can I can see that that's also not bad. But I still believe that Lucky should have just gone for Genpo.
yes,
But
because this composition is countered by Japanese Cav Archer,
yes, but
which
that's the thing,
JK is
right?
not
The
going
Japanese
for.
is yeah, he's not going for that. He's going for Expo. So maybe
Yeah.
the plan is going to work all along. Yeah. I am very interested in how the push is going to be in the south between Red Viper and Water. I think they should start walling stuff out and start thinking about trade and everything. They're already like 40 villages behind. That should definitely not happen. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that Red Viper himself is only on 90 wills at this point of time, and Halps being added, Halps
Chemistry.
coming by Red Viper. That's pretty good. Yes.
hmm Chemistry coming in for Water before Red Viper.
Yeah. That is yeah. On
Can
the
we see like the upgrades on the Chokunus though?
yeah. Let me show you the upgrades on Chukanu. Can I just click one? Okay. So Chukanu has 8+5. I guess he is missing Elite and Bracer, and both of them are on the way. Oh, don't
Hmm.
take this fight, Bomber. Don't take this fight, buddy. Do not take this fight at all. Come on. Afterlife is leading the score, and on the other side, Afterlife has actually added has elite elephant archers and bombard cannons are out from Lucky, so that is good. What is the situation with Braveheart actually? So Braveheart has stables behind JK's base, and he has Paladin on the way. Sorry, Red Viper has Hofnies on the way. I'm actually going to look at Red Viper's base because I think we are at that stage where we will be seeing a showdown. And oh, sorry about that. And also here, Water has already asked for markets. I can see markets being built by Braveheart. And on this side, well, there is some extra gold, but I think they should also think about a market to be added. And yeah, we have 54 paladins from Bomber, and oh, Bomber is heavily housed. Bomber really needs to make houses, buddy. These spam houses. These actually traps are going to take out Red Viper's castle. And I think the push is going to begin from Plan B and water, and I am expecting them to actually push Red Viper's Red Viper's side pretty fast. On the
Yeah.
other hand,
While on the
Paladins.
other hand, yeah,
What
exactly.
is going on here?
Sorry, go
So
ahead.
Afterlife doesn't have any armor upgrades. Does he have? He has bloodlines. Okay, that is good. And now the paladins are paying off. Imagine if these were elephants, and none of this
Yeah,
would have
elephant
happened.
and Gen Bulls.
Yeah.
Yes.
Paladins have arrived, by the way, from Bomberman, which means Red Viper's base is going to be completely wiped out because I guess not. Actually, wait a minute. The health have
Oh,
sort of pushed out the camels. But the Chukonovs are insane. They're really shredding the health right,
yep.
left, and center. Yup, yup, yup. And on the other side, now suddenly, because the paladins from Cutans have arrived, I think there will be a push on the north by Lucky and Afterlife. And why is why would Red Viper? Red Viper should just like keep some bombard cannons inside his base and start trapping these castles, right? There is no need to engage and overextend in some of these fights, right? Absolutely makes no sense. Red
Yeah.
Viper is now completely out of army, and oh, Lucky needs to. Okay, my goodness. Good.
Can you see how much trade have they set up?
I know that.
Because I'm seeing light cav from Braveheart.
I know that Water is setting up some trade. You can see that. Let's see. Here, JK has like one trade card random. Here. Braveheart has 5 in queue, and Water has a few. So I guess they are setting up trade slowly, but yeah, pretty
Hmm.
slowly. Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is the problem. Like Bomber went with his paladins to the other side, pushed
Yes.
them back a little, but now they're back to pushing again with the skirms and paladins. Uh, so which doesn't look good on the other side, honestly. If Bengalis and Italians are dying to Franks and Japanese.
Japanese. Yeah. That is actually pretty bad. Yeah.
Oh.
And JK has actually played it pretty well, right? He has made those towers. He has the Gata.
Hmm.
He should get the Keep upgrade and Yasama as well. But already it's pretty impressive that he has made the towers. And I think Kolkata might be taking this 2-0. The
Yeah.
army numbers are just not there, although they have some economy. But Red Viper is getting completely decimated in his base. And on the other side, also JK is pushing with Braveheart. And I think we might soon see GG being called because I think this is 2-0. And as I think Rong had pointed out about Braveheart, he really is the top scorer, and he was really able to pump the Paladins. Straight up play. You
Yeah.
know, he knows what he has to do, and that's it. And the GG scored. It's
Yes.
very. I feel that two maps and two Civ sets which were won by players rather than the Civs in some sense, and Waters team taking this 2-0. This is play all. This is play all three though, guys. So stay tuned for the final game as well, which will be Arabia. But yeah, what are your thoughts on this, Noob Noob?
I think Viper won on the Civ drafts, but they still lost.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
uh, all jokes aside, I think, yeah, they had to really think of on their composition in the post-imp in Regicide Fortress. For example, if Bohemians opened Arbalest instead of Halberdiers, Hindustani would have issues, and Chokunu also don't trade that well versus Arbalest, do they? Even though Bohemian don't have thumb ring.
Yeah, I think
Um,
the most important thing is just having the chemistry timing and taking out the
mhm.
bombard cannons, walling the map. Like if you really want to play defensive, then play defensive, right? If the paladin player is going to go the other side, there is no need to play this two versus two, right? If one side actually decides to defend properly, then there is the like Bohemians can definitely defend, right? They have Hofnis, they have
Yes,
siege engineers,
they
like
have fortified walls,
so for
which is
example,
like
right? If
very
you see the
important here.
difference between JK and Red Viper, right? JK has taken fortified walls long back. Like he knew, right? You know what he's signing up for. Whereas I think Red Viper, having very little experience on close maps, is has shown up here like not taking like fortified walls. I mean, it's like very basic, right? I don't even think he has masonry, right? Like
Yeah,
these are like small things which I mean, yeah, I
yeah,
don't know what
and
more to say than this, but yeah,
also Bomber with Teutons opening with Paladin instead of condos. Like even a few condos would have like just pushed Hindustanis back away from Red Viper's base and allowed him to go into his imp compositions, which like just 5 Hoofneeds will just decimate all Chokunus around them.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Also, I mean, to be honest, even on the other side, right? The Italians can also himself defend, right? If they decide to stonewall and keep bombard cannons at the back, then elephant
Mhm.
archers and paladins can play together with Red Viper and push this side, right? Like
Yeah,
range units are usually pretty good against Imperial camels, so I mean, why not do that, right? I think the fundamental flaw in this was basically like a little shaky unit comps and also like how they took the fights, they read the close maps incorrectly. And for example, I don't think they still have any trade setup. Like they're now going to start that. Yeah,
yeah. You can just say खेलने में लगता है जानबूझ के थोड़ी ना किया है.
exactly, exactly. As Dope pointed out, they got completely demotivated with that loss and let it affect their second game. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. Oh boy, I didn't realize that some of these emblems are actually covering the Qs on.
Yeah,
Yeah, I should take care of
cute.
that.
Let's see. So now it's Arabia.
I'll try to keep it here. Yeah, now is the good old Arabia of one of my very favorite maps and the home map for water. Will they be able to do a 3-0? Right? That remains to be seen. I think with the kind of morale that Viper's team is in, this might actually be a 3-0 as well, right? One never knows. Hard to tell. What are your thoughts on this, Nubnu? Like, what do you think about the series so far, and how do you think will the last map play out?
Yeah. Um. Yeah. Till now, the series looks. There are two parts of the game, right? One is the Civ draft. One is the actual gameplay. Gameplay-wise, Water's team has been way better, but the Civ drafting, Red Viper did way better. So, uh, yeah, like in now, Arabia will show how their Arabia mechanics, like how much better Red Viper's team is in the basic meta gameplay versus Water. Uh, but looking at like comparing with Four Lakes and Arabia, I don't see
Much of a difference,
how
right?
much of a difference it will be in the
Yeah,
gameplay. Yeah, especially in the army movements, basic builds. Like the builds, yeah, I think the builds they haven't done a lot of big mistakes in the builds. It's just I think the amount of pressure that they put. For example, the the players facing JK, how easily they're able to push JK. Um, One interesting thing we have seen is that Red Viper has like the stronger side has not yet been in front of JK yet, so JK is able to defend. But for example, if Red Viper and top their top flank they come in front of JK, how well is JK able to hold against them while the other side holds against water and Plan B?
I mean, JK
Uh,
has been able to defend. I would also say that JK has, in the second map especially, he has been pushing his side as well, right? Like, by no means
yeah,
was he, like only defending. He
yeah.
was really pushing it. Yeah. I think the civs for the final map, like they have Portuguese, Lithuanian, Inca, Hun, Saracen for Pune, and Waters team has Mayan, Slavs, Vietnamese, Poles, and Khmer. I guess Poles will not be played, and we'll see Khmer, Slav pocket, Mayan, Vietnamese flank for Water. And what do you think for the other side? Like, what do you think will be the combination?
Mm, let's see. So they have Slavs in Arabia. Oh, one sec. I'll see your stream. One sec.
Yep, yep, yep.
So yeah, for Water's team, it's gonna be Slavs, Khmer, hands down. Like no questions asked. Mayans, Vietnamese, maybe Poles. What do you think about Poles versus Slavs or Khmer? I think Slavs and Khmer are better
Yeah, yeah,
just
yeah,
because
yeah.
they don't require so much space. While
Yep.
on the other side, it's gonna be hmm, Incas, Saracens, Portuguese, Lithuanians. Or maybe they might sprinkle in Huns. But I think Saracens and Lithuanians, Portuguese and Incas, that's going to be their lineup.
I
Uh,
I think they should
Saracen
go
has
for,
pocket though.
yeah, that's what. I don't think that's a good idea in general. Like, I
Hmm.
think that Huns on Arabia, like, I mean, faster working stables is always good. And I mean, Saracen, like, I mean, Saracen is like the archer bonus that they give for sure. But the kind of sieves that they are going to face against, right? Especially like Mayans, uh, you probably want, like, you probably want to pump more army, like as much army as possible, right? And Huns is a
Hmm.
civ which can definitely do that. Like, and
Yeah.
it also
Huns are
gives the
Huns.
bonus of, yeah, exactly, Huns are Huns. But let's see if they play Saracen pocket. A lot of strange things are
Yeah.
happening in this series. I, for one, really, I don't want to guess anymore because people are picking wrong shifts and still end up winning. As Doomsday says, in Bombay, you have to play wrong and you can win. That's how it looks like. Yeah.
Yeah. You never know. Saracens might just work out because of their high
Yeah.
HP camels.
Yeah. Yeah. And even the Saracen Archer bonus, right? The flank, who knows?
Yeah.
How is
Let's
the
see.
how is the situation looking like on? Have they posted?
Nope. Nothing yet. Wait. Random map. Oh no, no. They have started yet. They have started. Spec. You can. The spec. It's just 53 seconds left
Oh, okay.
to the beginning of the game. We can start spectating.
Thank you very much.
Mm,
All right. Where is the OBS? Right here. Okay. So we have the civs as expected. We have Mayans, Vietnamese flank, Khmer Slav pocket, and okay. They have picked. Oh, they have dropped Incas. Okay, so Saracens will be played, but as flank by Red Viper. His pocket bomber will be Lithuanians. Portuguese by Lucky, and his pocket afterlife as Huns. Okay, this is. I don't know if Saracens should be playing flank, especially in the current Arabia meta, because it literally has no eco bonus in Dark Age, and
yeah,
until you use the
yeah.
market,
If you compare it with Incas, Incas has a
it's much better.
Civ bonus.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's that huge to use it in Arabia. So
I mean,
there, I
free
guess
free llama for
Saracens is better.
everyone. Eagle,
Yeah,
wood
yeah,
bonus. I can go on. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you never know.
Spectate. Yep. All. Okay, and let me just switch my OBS. All right, so we are here and we are on the beautiful Arabia, my personal favorite map. You know, the map that Noob Noob hates the most because he thinks that it's all scout archers. And although I'm not going to deny that, what can I say? I really like it. And Water is coming forward already with Lame. Water is in front of Red Viper. Oh my god, this is going to be a lot of fun because Viper and Bomber against Red Viper and Plan B. So two best players on both teams will be facing off each other just like last time. And Water is already laming Red Viper and his two sheeps are gone. Red Viper was a little unfortunate with, I guess, his scouting because he did come forward but did not find a sheep. And control 2. Yeah, and this is, if you can see the stream, this is something that Hiten and Doomster were telling me about. You can follow how a unit is moving and it looks pretty cinematic, especially with Fog of War. So let's see how Water, goes about. Oh, I see Water can see a will. Will he try to lame it? I think he will, knowing Water, I did have done this to him last time. And Red Viper is actually fighting. He should definitely not fight a eagle, right? It makes absolutely no sense. And Red Viper is going to.
Oh,
Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa! What was that? Red Viper with some moves. Oh my god, okay. But there is another will there. Oh god, please, Red Viper, don't do this again. Come on.
Water can still fight it.
No, but Red Viper has lost a will. I guess it's not. I mean, it is pretty bad because you already don't have any eco bonus. But yeah, that one quick wall was very impressive, I must say. No
Yeah,
idle TC
Water
till now.
already getting the value.
Yep, yep, yep. By the way, Bomber has had a 15-second idle TC. That is very weird, especially for a Lithuanian player. And I think he's also again going to get housed. Oh boy, this is looking shaky at best. But
Oh no, Afterlife has no food under his TC.
did
Okay.
he kill his boar with
Yes.
TC? I think Afterlife has killed a boar with
Oh,
TC.
yes,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
has.
We were pretty busy watching things on the other side, but yeah. See,
Disasters all around.
the disasters all around exactly. Let me just check the eco kid, in just in case. So it is still 1-0 where Water has killed a will from Red Viper and that is it. How is it looking for Lucky? It looks pretty standard for Lucky. But Bomber having idle TC with Lithuanians is very weird. That doesn't bode well. Everyone is going pretty standard. JK is, I think, going for 19 pop. Which I think is fair enough. Makes a lot of sense. And Lucky's up. So Lucky's up at a very clean 18 pop build he has had. Afterlife is going to be in a pickle, right? Because Afterlife lost 4 to TC. And he has not found his 2 sheep. Bomber has found his 2. What is the situation with Red Viper? Red Viper is up at a reasonable time compared to Water. Water is, I think, a little late. Water is up a little late compared to Red Viper. I guess there was some small fuck up there, but yeah, he's going up 20 pop rather than 19.
Yeah. Now the thing is, Red Viper can stop Water Securing just because his Eagle has lost so much HP.
Is he doing that though?
But no, he's not.
No. Because I don't think Red Viper has any idea, right? Does Red Viper even know?
No, he's looking for the TC. He'll get one sheep from Water though. Yeah.
Perfect. One cheap pound, that's already that is an incentive. Plan B is up.
Is one of the four starting sheep, which is the funniest part.
Sorry, oh, it's one of the four starting sheep, I see. And Red Viper is walking pretty close to where water is. Okay. Alright, let's see. Lucky was up pretty early. I can see one range from him. I think I'm going to put on the resource panel for now. Yeah, okay. Let's see. So everybody is up. Afterlife is adding stable. I think Afterlife should just not go for horse collar or maybe delay it a little because he lost a boar to TC and this might be
Yep.
a very aggressive map in general. Red Viper has had two archery ranges coming out for water, a spear already out. Very standard and good start. Bomberman
Yeah.
was expecting that and he kills Water's scout finally. Bomber has horse collar coming in. Red Viper has both his ranges up. That is good. Plan B is walling already with two villagers with Hammer and very weird walls. 7 on berries. Yeah.
Water moving forward with the two archers and a spear.
Yes, the very standard, and Plan B is there with 3 scouts. I would like to see where Bomber's army is because this definitely needs to be tracked, right? This army is already enough to do some damage. So why is Red Viper scout just standing here? I have no idea. That's not good. Red Viper has his archers. Oh, so Red Viper is going to go from the top. Okay. And Water and Plan B are going to come from down south. The issue, and I think a very big issue, which is going to happen now is Red Viper is going to be out of food under his TC, and his berries is exactly where the opponent army is going to camp, which means that you can already expect a lot of idle TC from him. Let's see.
Yeah.
So Red Viper has had
On the other hand,
50 seconds, yeah. But on the other hand, as you pointed out, Red Viper and Bomber are both coming up with their armies here. Oh, so they are going to go all the way around to Red Viper's gold and wood. Let's see if Red Viper is able to react to both the situations. I find this kind of gameplay very weird in some sense because you're literally not scouting you're not scouting anything and going to the opponent's map, right? Like already Red Viper has lost so many wills. He's on 20 villages now. He will be on he's on 18 villages again. That's already very bad. And they are also not pushing. So again, I very weird play to be honest. And with the
as checking on the other side,
yes, go on.
Lucky is inside Avengers base, and Afterlife has 4 scouts as well. Funnily enough, Afterlife has more wills than Avenger. I guess Avenger had some idle time as well. Um, did Afterlife take Horse Collar? No, he didn't. He did the smart move.
Yeah, I think after losing the scout, it didn't make much sense. Let's see what happens on the other side now, because there are a lot of armies here, but I think the army from Bomber is really a lot. How many scouts does Bomber have? Bomber has like 10 scouts and Plan B has 7. I think they should take this fight, right? Attack.
Yep, they should.
No, Plan B has
I
taken
guess
attack,
they're
I think.
waiting.
Yeah, Plan B has taken attack. So attack over armor, that's very weird.
Huh? Yeah. I think water should just wall off to the edge of the map and just move forward. Uh, there's no need to stand over there.
I think
Okay.
like see archers going one side, scouts going the other. So weird. Yeah. But Red Viper showing us some very good micro. Oh my god, Plan B, watch your scout, buddy. I think Bomber should really just take +1 and patrol. That's it. And this is very passive play, especially given that Red Viper has taken so much damage, right?
Yeah, he's a full 13 wheels behind
Yeah, his
water.
KD. Oh my God, Red Viper. Oh.
Ay, ay, ay. That this had the potential for disaster.
Yeah, I think that was actually even bad pathing, to be honest, right?
Yeah.
On the other side, uh, I guess the game has stabilized a little, but Lucky and
Mm-hmm.
Afterlife really need to push. I feel that water. Let's look at water's resources because I'm sure that it is minute 18 and water's resources will be, well, they are not floating as of now, but water's resources will start floating because he's making a market. He has set up 9 farms. He has 4 villages on berries. On the other hand, Red Viper is with typical Saracens economy, 3 berries, 3 farms, 5 on berries. They really need to take some initiative here in fighting. Like, it
Yeah.
absolutely doesn't make any sense to not play aggressive. Because if you let
Yeah, and the
Mayans,
problem, yeah, the problem with Saracens now is that the food is more expensive, right? How
yeah,
much do they have to
it is
pay
I think like
to buy?
150 gold, right, rather than
150 is
130.
for the normal civs, right? So for
Yeah,
them it will be 130.
I don't know, but definitely more expensive. Yeah,
Let's see. The price for him is 135 food
right,
for gold for food, and he
right.
has started buying already,
Yep, yep.
and same as water.
Yeah, but Red Viper is a solid 10 villages behind water, and I am definitely going to expect a stomp here. Like if Red Viper's team doesn't push literally now, like there will be a small window when water will click up. Yeah, exactly now. And if water is able to
Yeah.
reach, how are Red Viper's resources looking like? Let's see.
Oh boy, on the other side, JK's both ranges going down to to Lucky's archers.
Yes, but I feel that this is such a yeah, this is good damage, but I think they really need
Yeah,
to start pushing, right? This is not really like taking out 2 buildings doesn't mean pushing, right? You really need to go
yeah,
to the pocket, rotate armies, go hit plan B. Like like Lucky has literally just patrolled.
Avenger looks like he's about to go up, while Afterlife doesn't seem like it. Uh, Lucky seems like he's going to pick up. Yeah,
Yeah, JK's Rangers getting. You know what I think? I think now Red Viper should literally think about doing some tower defense, right? And
yeah.
just basically even tell Bomber to set up a few towers in his base, and they should just double the pockets.
Oh, oh, Bomber scouts are exactly doing that. They're
Yes.
going towards Plan B's base.
Yeah, and I think it is sort of fair, right? And Red Viper should just make a tower on his gold and wood. I hope that he buys stone and makes a tower now, like literally now. And Bomber should go forward, because Plan B is pumping like with 3 stable, he's pumping a lot of scouts and he's almost up to castle age. So it would, you know, and Bomber is already up. So if Bomber is somehow able to get into Plan B's eco or even Water's eco, he has potential to defeat. Because look at
Yeah,
Viper's gold and wood, right? Look at Water's gold and wood, right? It's so exposed. I think actually Water is going to take a lot of damage through this.
yes. It's going to be way
It
more than
is
what
going to actually be a
Viper
lot.
took.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
While Afterlife is using his scouts and trying to find entries into Avengers or Plan B's base,
Oh my,
but there's none.
on the other side, Lucky is just standing on a hill. Like, this is so bad. Like, I think this is the kind
Oh,
of
he's up,
gameplay.
right?
Yeah, but he's just
Yeah.
standing on a hill in the middle of nowhere, right? Like, that's so bad.
He likes the scenery.
Yeah, and look,
Oh, but
Avenger has
Avenger is
gotten
in
his
Lucky's
like. This
base
is
now.
just like all of this is bad play, straight up. I don't know what more can I say. And again,
Oh
Bomber
no.
coming with his light cap. I think Bomber is playing this very smart. And Bomber also knows that he will be pressured by water, but I think it's probably for the best that Bomber does a lot of damage on water. Because water is now down to 29 villagers, by the way. He has the lowest villagers among all, and he has taken great losses. And I think this is where Plan B might actually be able to pull it off. Let's see if Plan B is now able to carry, right? Because he's in a strong position. Bomber has taken a lot of damage. Red Viper is here to save Bomber, but Bomber is solid like what? 10, 12 villagers behind Plan B. So if Plan B, is now able to, because Plan B never got hit, so if he's now able to dealt some damage on the pockets, it will be great. On the other hand, Lucky, I have no idea. I have no words here. I don't know what to say. Lucky is
He's
literally
dancing
just
inside
wasting
JK's
time.
base.
I feel that, like, I I would definitely rage on this, and like I'll be like, what the fuck are you doing? Complete waste of.
With Bomber's raid, the score has switched
Yes,
from
yes,
a definitive lead for Water's team to
yes. And Afterlife has raided Avenger, right, left, and
oh no
center.
no no no. Plan B is inside Viper's base now.
Yes, yes. So
Oh
in some sense, you can think of Viper being defeated. Like Viper is down to what 40 pop. So is Water, right? Water is also down to essentially 50 pop, right? So they are both out of the game. The top players, by the way, in both teams are out of the game. And Avenger is down to 17 villagers. Are you listening? Okay, Avenger is down to 17 villagers. JK is the one on 41 wills, and like Lucky is absolutely wasting his time on JK. I have no idea why people are not going on Plan B now. There is absolutely no logical reason for Lucky and Afterlife to not keep their rally points on Plan B's game base and end this game, basically, right? Like, Avenger is down to 19 villages. Did you hear what I am trying to say? I am completely appalled. Yeah,
pain. Yes.
someone in the Lucky is literally AFK. Yeah, I mean, I think he just went for a stroll or something. I have no idea what's going on. Yeah, like the now Bomber getting hit by Plan B, playing completely open, and yeah, Bomber is down to 44 villagers, and there are no walls made by Bomberman. And I think this is the time
I
when
think Plan B is also going to Afterlife now, who's completely open.
yes, yes, yes.
So
Like
now, Plan B's plan of balling early really pays off.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Look at JK, making a TC on the other side. I think absolute wastage by Afterlife and Lucky here. Like, I don't know how much more critical should I be that they have no understanding of what is going on the other side of the map. And yeah, I think they're really going to suffer because of this. On the other hand, I want to say that Water is again up. Water is up to 45 villagers, right? 31 villagers and 45 army.
No,
That is
45
like,
villagers.
sorry?
Opposite way. 45 villagers, 31 army.
Yeah, so Red Viper is down to 6. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Red Viper is down to 6 villagers. So he is essentially
Oh,
defeated.
oh
Yeah,
my
it's
god. Yeah.
yeah, very bad. And yeah, so I guess Water understood that he just needs to boom back. He played it, nicely. And now I guess Avenger is just going to play one TC and make sure that the other team wins this hard and fast. The other side wins this hard and fast, and I think they will. They have a very big eco lead. Afterlife is getting raided right, left, and center in his base. There is absolutely no walling. This doesn't look like a tournament game anymore, to be honest. Nope.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
this is like a very casual game being played by a team, which is basically this is like indiscipline, right? Like I play
Yeah.
like this
Now,
when I'm playing with Doomstrand, I just want to throw. Okay, but I want all our stuff, but never in ranked, never in
yeah,
lobby games, never in tournament games.
yeah. Now Doom's like Viper is out of the game essentially for the next 15 minutes.
Yes,
Uh,
yes, yes.
so so basically now Water just has to boom up. Not even boom up. He can just go fast imp and kill.
Uh,
He
you
just has to make sure that he's not raided to death.
you mean you mean water, right?
Yeah, Water. Sorry, not
Yeah,
Viper.
not Viper.
Viper
Yeah,
fast imp.
Viper has 8 villages and 1 army. He's never, coming into this game anytime
Yeah,
soon.
yeah.
Casual Bombay lobby game. For sure, for sure. Like, this literally looks like that. Water adding his third TC. Water is playing this pretty well, after the situation that he was put in. He has definitely made a comeback. Avenger is up to 37 villagers again at minute 34. Given the fact that he was down to like 10 villagers, he has again made a comeback. And Plan B, you see, oh, game paused. Okay, Plan B is really leading it. He has 81 wills, 37 army, and he's leading the charge for Kolkata. And I think Kolkata is going to do a 3-0, which means that we'll have 2 3-0s in the first 2 games of the tournament. What do you think? Does this say about the tournament or the teams in general?
Hmm. Yeah, like it. It depends, right? It's just the first game. People might not be very familiar with each other. How many games are there per group?
There are 3 games, right? Because there are 4 teams. Each team has to play the other
Hmm.
team.
Okay, yeah. So the other teams will have to, the losing teams will have to step up their game in the upcoming sets that they have.
Yes, for sure, for sure. Now everyone has gone on Plan B. Finally, I
Yeah,
can
but
see
Plan
some
B
sense.
simply has too much army, like 46,
Oh my God, lucky watch!
46 to
Oh,
9.
what is
Oh,
just
are
passing
Plan B
moment?
just passing?
Just passing moment happening here, and this is classic.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh my God, I am. This is so painful to watch. Oh my God, so they left these expos here, and they're just going to raid. Oh, I am. You know what is going to happen at the end of all this? Everyone will take a lot of advantage. Water will boom back, and water will carry straight up. Plan B has already taken a lot of damage, right? The will count is again looking very similar-ish, but water with Mayans and with 3 TCs running. And how many ranges does water have? Only 3 till now, but I think it's time to add like 6 ranges and just play Mayans the true
Honestly,
Mayans
Water
way.
can just play pikes and because it's only the pockets who are alive, right?
That's the thing, right?
Like,
No, Pikes will require you having a lot of eco, right?
yeah,
Mayan archers are so cheap. Just add, 6, 7 ranges and go with the flow.
yeah.
Plan B adding TCs one after the other. I mean, yeah, I don't know what to say about this game, to be honest. How are the resources looking like for water? Okay, water is in, yeah. Bomb,
JK is just making TCs for Lucky to break them down.
yes, yes, but he's buying so much time out of it, right? By the way, again, Afterlife is inside Avenger's base and he's killing a lot of wills by Avenger. Avenger was up to like 50 wills or something, and he's again going to go down. Avenger is down to like 30 villagers and like 19 army. So that is
Yeah,
pretty
I think
painful to
this
watch.
is one. This is one disadvantage Water's team has, that both the Knight players are alive. Like Bomber is at 83 wills, Afterlife is at 84.
Yes.
They can just keep raiding him to death.
Yep. I think I would agree with you a little, but my concern is look at Water's eco, right? Water is adding his second building and he is now going to go up to him, right? If these archers, like if whatever army he has becomes arbs, right? He will then be able to push them so fast, right?
Yeah.
And
Where are Plan B's knights? They are in Avenger space. They are not now going to water space.
yeah, and look at how much army Plan B has, right? Like Plan B can actually go into Bomber's base and literally wipe Bomber out, you know, because he has 50 army versus 20 from Bomberman. Does
Yep.
Bomber have any relics? No, not really. And Bomber
No, zero. He doesn't even have attack upgrades.
stone walls being
He
made
just
by
got
Red
one.
Viper, but I don't think that this is going to work out, you know.
Yeah, this is the gameplay I do when I douche. And then my pockets let me die.
Yeah. In all honesty, now we can wait. What? Husbandry coming in for Afterlife at minute 42 on Arabia as Hans, just to point a small detail out and putting it out there. Yeah.
Okay, water going on afterlife. Hmm. Yeah, it will be very tough for them to clean up water. Uh,
I
just
don't
because
think they
they
will
don't
be
have
able
any
to.
army.
I don't think they will be able to, you know.
They won't be able to. Yeah,
Yeah,
it will be very tough.
yeah.
I'm not sure why Bomber has stopped pumping knights.
What is Bomber?
Uh,
Bomber is planning to go
I
off.
think he's trying to go in.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's the thing,
but
right?
water is already in.
Yeah, and
It's
now that Plan B is coming into Bomber's base with those many knights, I think he's going to wipe Bomber's base out. I would expect that. Afterlife is already very open. I think they can now just
oh
take their
no.
pick, right? They can basically
Yeah,
kill both the pockets from here on.
yeah. Bomber had some stray knights going into Plan B's base, but he saw where Bomber Plan B was going, and he just called his knights back, which is a bad play. He can't really clean that. He should
Yeah,
just raid Plan B.
lot of
Yeah,
army coming in.
Afterlife will lose all TCs.
Yep, yep, yep.
GG.
GG called, and this is a 3-0 for Kolkata. And yeah, I will say very, very lackluster performance by Pune. I was not expecting this at all from some of our boys from B Sales, especially Red Viper and Bomber playing very, very meh. They were really not up to the
It's
mark, and yeah, I think the
yeah,
scoreline does reflect how the performance has been. You know, even though I feel, as we pointed out, Swift Draft was pretty good for Pune's team, but Kolkata just played it much, much better.
yeah. The games were pretty one-sided. Like honestly, like yeah, JK was the thing. That's the thing. JK wasn't dead, and Red Viper got wiped out. So
Yeah, like
uh, they are not set up to either speed run or hold against a speed run.
yes. I also feel that, I mean, I don't know what was going on in the voice chats, but there has to be a call out from either Red Viper or Bomber to Lucky and Afterlife that it's time to move to Avenger and then Plan B, right? It's a absolute
Mhm.
waste of time to, like, the way JK plays. JK himself is never going to come forward, right? So you can actually
Yeah,
disregard his army and literally go to the pockets because JK will always be sitting with a lot of army in his own base, waiting for someone to attack him. So if you just bypass that, this,
yeah.
I think
Bazaar in
just
chat saying time to kick them out of B sales.
yes. Manan Suthar is asking who are the caster. It is me, No Chance or VK, and my co-caster is Noob Noob. Double noobs. Thank you very much, Latkar. Well, it is already
Yeah,
3:15 a.m. here, Eastern Standard, and I think it's already way past midnight for you as well. And
yeah.
I think it's time for us to also call it a night. You have any final words or
Mhm.
thoughts? Noob Noob, feel free.
No, it was a pretty fun game to watch and cast. Yeah, like they made it entertaining. I just wish it was a bit more of a fight. I guess Viper and Bomber will have to step up their practice if they want to compete against the other teams.
Yeah, for
Uh,
sure, for sure. All right, I
who
think with that,
else?
maybe we
Yeah,
should call it. I'm actually really, really tired.
yeah, it's pretty late over here.
Yep.
I think. All right, guys. See you tomorrow.
All right, thank you very much. See you guys. And as someone says, stay tuned.
Stay tuned.